Alright, so who is ready for Bray Wyatt? Because it's Friday night and you know exactly, I know you know exactly what this means. Bray Wyatt is gonna be here. Tonight is his night. He and his Firefly Funhouse family members, they are gonna be making their return to Friday, or should I say debut, on Friday Night Smackdown. So that's gonna be pretty damn interesting. It's good to see everybody. I can see Floppa is here. My brother Floppa, it's lovely to see you. Gary's here. Bojet's, my brother Jeff is here. And we got True in the house, Mr. Singh. It's good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well and you're ready for what should be a great and a crazy episode of SmackDown. Let's find out how crazy exactly is it going to be, but I have got my hopes very high. I'm excited. I am thrilled for the White Rabbit. I'm thrilled for the Firefly Funhouse family members. I'm thrilled for all the answers that will possibly be answered tonight. So let's see how this goes. Apparently, True has also told me that we could be looking at a debut or something happening at AEW Rampage tonight. So that's another thing that I'm looking forward to very eagerly. A debut happening, I'm all in for it, I'm all in for a debut. So let's see what happens. But I'm very, very excited about the show. Should be good. All right, let's see. Ricky is here. Good to see you, brother. And Nicholas says, Billy loves getting his fingers crossed. Scissored. That's right, you know it. There's nobody else who loves scissoring more than Billy does. It's incredible. Andrew, Nautic, my man, it's lovely to see you. Welcome. That's right, it's time for Friday Night SmackDown. We're just getting into the show. Let's see how this one's gonna be. Hell yeah. Are you ready for a good time? Because I certainly am. My brother Andy, lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Just getting into it right now. The pyros and everything, love that. Let's go. It would be great if Bray Wyatt actually kicks off the show, starts the show with a banger of a segment, that'd be nice. Let's see. Alright. Of course, hearing Wade Barrett on SmackDown is quite refreshing. You don't expect to hear his voice until the show starts. And I'm still not used to Bray Wyatt, but it's always refreshing to listen to this guy. This guy's insightful. He knows what he's talking about. It's great to listen to Bray Wyatt talk. And here we are. We're going to get a fatal four-way match tonight, which is going to be for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. I love that the Intercontinental Championship has actually got to the heights that we have guys like Killer Kross, competing for it. Killer Kross might not be the best fit, honestly, because, if you look at all the four guys, Killer Kross is too big of a star, I guess, but we'll see. Wow. And it says, up next is Bray Wyatt's returning. So, Bray Wyatt is going to be kicking off the show. What a way to really open the show tonight. Bray Wyatt is... Oh, wow, he's not kicking it off. All right, so maybe we're getting a little match or segment here with the New Day, following which we will be getting Bray Wyatt. But it says up next, so you know what? Bray Wyatt should be here in the early hours of the show. That's for sure. Jonathan, good to see you, my brother. He says, big of everybody in the chat, just back from cinema. Halloween Ends was pretty decent, can recommend. Thank you for that, brother. So for the guys who are looking for a recommendation for a horror film, Halloween Ends right here. Thanks for that, Jonathan. Ricky says Drew is going crazy. Drew is going to kill Kross. I know, yeah. Let's see what happens when Killer Kross fights in that fatal four-way tonight, brother. And the New Day here, I can't believe it. The fans still pop for these guys. The fans still sing along. I guess the power of positivity must be very contagious because it's been a decade, but still, fans do not get tired of the same energy, of the same moves, of the same jokes. Good for them. And we've got Grandmaster in the house. By God, I'm ready. I love that, Grandmaster. Welcome, my man. And he says, I see you wearing blue outfit. That's right, Andy, gotta represent the colors of the show. So, blue outfit tonight, brother. You're right.
And our legacy will stand strong forever.
I see that. The legacy indeed is standing very, very strong. You know, they will wait until the end for Bray. I know, yeah, that's typical WWE for you, but, you know, they did say, that the graphic did say up next, so I have my hopes high. You know, it would be great to see him up next, but you don't know what up next means, so yeah, never know. You never know. And Ricky says, Fightful is reporting Bray Wyatt is coming out the main event. Okay, so the up next was just a fluke, I guess. It was just, you know, to fool us, I guess. Okay. I don't know if I'm offended about that. And here we are in the back with Jay, with Sammy, and with Solo.
Family business. You know, it's a family thing.
Well, I think if it was a family thing, he would have told me about it.
Real family.
Okay, you know what? We don't have time to do all this. Solo, you know what? You hang back. You have a really big match tonight. Just focus on what's important, okay? Jay, you're out there with me tonight, okay? And let me be clear about something. I don't want a repeat of what happened on Monday with Greater.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree. You said you had it, so I let you get it.
Okay, I know.
On the worry,
Alright, so Sami Zayn is basically, from being an underused, he's now become some sort of a leader, where he is the more mature guy. He is giving out instructions. Yeah.
Roman.
And he's talking directly to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, no.
What a big upgrade for Sami Zayn.
Personally, I think he could have done something. I feel like he chose to do nothing.
Sami Zayn now has big contacts. He's directly talking to Roman Reigns. No Paul Heyman, nobody else being the middleman. Sami Zayn is talking to Roman on the phone. That is crazy.
What's up, boss? Yeah, I know what you told me on Monday. You said make sure you get the W, but this fool said he had it. Man, let me just... You the tribal chief.
You kidding me? So the tribal chief waited until Friday to have this phone call with Jey Uso. Until Friday? That's a little less believable. Yeah. I've got to tell you that.
No, I know, but that's... I know.
What he say?
It's an inside joke. Yeah. Okay, look, my music's about to hit. We'll talk soon, okay?
Wow.
Hey, Roman.
Hey, good thing Sammy has his phone here.
Alright, so Sami Zayn now making his entrance. What a way to kick things off here. Sami Zayn, Jey Uso kicking things off. It's a tag team match. Should be very interesting. Opening the show is going to be Sammy and Jay versus the Usos. This definitely is interesting, brother. And good to see everybody. Nicholas says Scarlett knows how to use the seasoning a little salt here, a little pepper there. You know what? By the way, did you guys check out that music video with Scarlett Bordeaux, with Shotzi Blackheart, and the other lady? I can't recall her name, but wow. That was quite a spoken video. People were talking about it. Definitely got people's attentions. Definitely got them in the mood for Halloween. That was quite a music video. Yeah. Alright, Floppa, it's good to see you. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Floppa. And Jonathan says, agreed, the IC title and the US title, their importance has increased over the years. That's right, absolutely. Their importance has increased, especially after the title was put on Gunther. He has brought up the title. He really has. He's done an incredible job with the championship, without a doubt. Gunther has done really incredible. Before Gunther, we had some champions that did do nothing for the championship at all. They just carried it for the sake of it, but they did nothing. All right, I thought we were going to be getting a title match, but I'm sorry, it's not a title. I thought we were going to get a tag team match, but it's not a tag team match. It is a singles match. Kofi and Sammy with Jay in the corner. All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, a tag team might have been a lot more entertaining, but okay. We're going to settle with a singles match itself. That's right. And True says, no wrestler should be too big for a title. I agree. No wrestler should be. It should be like Gunther, it's like Gunther benefited from the championship, but also the championship benefited from Gunther. A mutually beneficial relationship is what should be having with every single title run. That's what should have with every single title run. So I totally agree, brother. Absolutely. I don't want the title to go back to Sheamus because honestly, Sheamus as a mid-card champion, I've never been a fan of. I don't think he's done anything for the title ever, whenever he's had a mid-card title. So I don't want it to go back to Sheamus, but let's see. It was okay. It could have been better than a Halloween Ends movie, says Andy. Okay, alright. Thank you for that, Jonathan. Thank you. Gary says, I thought the Good Brothers ought to face the Usos for the tag team title belts. Yeah, let's see what's going to be happening. Gary, my brother, good to see you. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Love that. Alright, and Jonathan says, Andy agreed, started very slowly. I see. Alright. Alright. I see that you guys are definitely checking out your Halloween movies lately. That is good. How is Sammy? Yeah, it's not true. I botched up a little bit over there. I wish it were. I'm telling you, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso in a tag team might have been even better, but it's not. It's not happening there. Okay, and be interesting to see how it does at box office. I know, Jonathan. Yeah. I can't wait for LA Knight to wrestle. So we know that Max Dupree, is no longer Max Dupree. He's gone back to become LA Knight. We'll see how all of that goes on, and we'll see what happens with, to the whole maximum male model stuff without Max Dupree. Now that Maxine Dupree is the only one who's running it, along with those two dudes, I really wonder what's going to be happening with that. It'll be interesting to see. That's right. And Jonathan says, the aim of all elite wrestling is to win titles. Titles are always the goal. Yeah. Again, it was so funny because the whole thing that I did, the Alberto Del Rio interview, he took a shot at the Mexican promotions. He took a shot so slightly at AEW. But all these news sites that picked up the interview, they started, putting the headline as Alberto Del Rio takes a shot at WWE titles. He never said the WWE. He said he wants to do, his promotion. He wants to have the titles just the same way as WWE has or had their titles in the past. But all these promotions, I guess for a clickbait, wrote WWE. And it's funny because there is a website, Sportskeeda, I think I already told you guys about it. They definitely twisted the article. They misquoted him to, make him look worse, I guess. And that happened, so I had to get in touch. I had to, ask them to change it. They didn't want to change it, but ultimately they had to change it. So it's quite interesting. After the Alberto Del Rio interview, I really understood the narrative of the dirt sheets. They will put out the stories that they want to put out, and they will twist the stories that they can't twist. It is, it's very much like mainstream news. I did not know that the dirt sheet would also have a narrative, but yeah, they do have a narrative, and that was very clear after this whole Alberto Del Rio interview. Very, very clear. That's for sure. All right, still on commercial right now, but I hope that you all had a great week so far, because the weekend is going to be great. We know that Triple Mania is going to be happening this weekend, so I'm ready. I'm so ready. It's going to be good. Okay. And I can see that True said that Sheamus has never won the IC title, but yes, what I was talking about was that every time he's won a mid-card title, the US title, I've just never been a fan. I don't think he's done anything close to what Gunther is doing with the IC title right now. Sheamus has never been able to achieve that, or has been able to give the mid-card title that same feel, or that same elevation that Gunther has. Gunther has done tremendously for the IC title. What is everybody dining on or snacking on? Well, I've got my coffee, I've got a bunch of cookies over here that I don't know if I'm going to be eating, and I've got some water. That's what I've got going on. What are you guys having tonight? Great question, Bojas. And there you see it, Sami Zayn here with a little dance of his own. Love that. Yeah. Andy, you're right. He hasn't won the IC belt. That's the only one that is keeping him away. I hope that he does not win the title anytime soon, but only time will tell. Yeah. Sportskeeda is trash is true. There's Sportskeeda, there's Ringside News, and there's more, but surprisingly in this case, it was Ringside News that was not afraid to talk about an Alberto Del Rio interview. So I gotta give them that this time. And my brother James, welcome. Yeah, they've got Vince Russo. They do have Vince Russo, Grandmaster. You're right. Yep. Love that, Flop. I love that. Only reason why Gunther is doing well the way he's doing is WWE's backing them. You're right, Andy. Now, I'm in love with Gunther, and everything that he's doing right now is incredible. And as we see here, Sami Zayn has got the match in control. Kofi Kingston on the receiving end of the offense. This is an interesting way to kick things off. Very much. This must also mean that Sami Zayn is drawing ratings, like he can actually hold an audience and, draw people, which is why he's kicking off the show. Yeah, speaks highly about Sami Zayn. And, earlier people used to complain that Roman Reigns has become a part-time champion. He shows up, once in a blue moon, all that kind of stuff. And I see that now on social media, people have stopped complaining about that. And that's because I feel like Roman Reigns doesn't have to show up every single week. That is how important of a guy he's turned into. That is how big of a deal Roman Reigns has turned into. So every time he shows up, it's a big deal. Roman Reigns has gone to that next level where he does not have to show up every single week, and I think it's great. It's lovely what they have done and what Roman Reigns has done with his own character, where he has gone from being the, I never liked Roman Reigns. He's gone from being the guy that was booed so much to the guy who's loved so much now. It's incredible. Grandmaster says, hope Solo doesn't win the match. Need to keep the ring general away from the bloodline. I agree, and I don't think it's going to be happening but again, if you think about it, you know what? My heart just dropped because I just realized that they might want Solo to win, because then the bloodline will be having all the titles one more time, right? With Solo also winning a title, the bloodline will have all the accessories, all the belts that they can get on SmackDown. So that is a possibility, Grandmaster. And I'm with you. They need to keep him away. They need to keep the Gunther away, the ring general away from the bloodline. Otherwise, he's going to get squashed. You're right, Grandmaster. Absolutely. Yeah. You had Chinese food for dinner. That's Night Flopper. That is nice, brother. And Rock, Cena, Stone Cold, all better than Roman. Did you guys know about Chinese food, by the way? That if you go to a Chinese restaurant, I went to an authentic Chinese restaurant once in New York City. They don't serve water with food. What they serve is black tea with food. They have black tea with food for better digestion. And I find that very interesting. That is cool. All right. But Rock, Cena, Stone Cold, all better than Roman, says Jeff. It's quite a debate over here. So do you guys think Cena is better than Roman? Rock's better than Roman? Stone Cold better than Roman? I think so. But I think there'll be a lot of people to argue that statement, Jeff. A lot of people. Oh dear. Going for the cover right here. Because, all of these guys did it themselves. They did not need the bloodline. They did not need the family by their side. So that's true. That is right, Jeff. I agree. And Floppa agrees. Only reason why Roman's gone so long is because he wants to be in movies. Yeah, it seems like he will make that transition. I was actually or should I say not surprised? I mean, I was disheartened to see that statement from Nick Khan. But I was also not surprised because Nick Khan made that statement that he understands that Roman Reigns wants to transition to Hollywood. He understands that Hollywood wants Roman Reigns. And Nick Khan said that WWE would be happy to help him with that transition. WWE would be happy to get him out there and to get him in Hollywood with the transition from WWE to Hollywood. They'll assist him with that. So I wasn't surprised because it's all about the good business that they do. It's all about the money that they make from that transition. But still, I was definitely disappointed. There you go. Wow, Kofi Kingston has been sent to the outside, to the ringside. And Jey Uso taking a walk here, not really caring about Kofi Kingston. But Xavier Woods, very much concerned. Dear Lord. Sami Zayn has been ruthless here tonight. Very nice. Good for him. And I can see Awesome is here. Yo. Good to see you, Awesome. My brother Jonathan says, I've got a feeling, maybe I'm wrong. I feel when Roman loses and the title, that'll be it. He'll leave the WWE. I think so too. It's been such a big deal. His title reign has lasted so long that I also feel very, very similarly. I feel like when he loses, it's probably it. It will probably be it. And I don't think that he's going to lose to anybody. I think he's going to... If he's losing, it's either at WrestleMania or after WrestleMania, not before that. Yeah, I don't see him dropping the title before Mania. I just don't see it. And once again, it's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. We got wait a second. Real Boga Botsy. Welcome. And they say, hey guys, long time no see. Just like Bray Wyatt, I'm back after a while. Welcome. Did you change your username? Because I don't believe that you had the same username before, right? Welcome. Good to see you. Wow, it's been a long time indeed, yeah? Alright, good to see you. And you know what we're missing tonight? We're missing some avatars. We're missing some cartoons taking a walk around here. So let's get those avatars up. I know that if somebody's missing them. I know King Tones is missing, and I wonder where King Tones is. But yeah, let's get those avatars up there. 1 second. Alright, and here we are, I guess, with the avatars. We should be here. That's right, love that. Okay, here we are. We've got the avatar on the screen. I love that. And we got Floppa saying, can I have a Spider-Man avatar? All right, I'm going to give you the Spider-Man avatar, brother. Sure, why not? And let's see what else do we have here. That's right, awesome. We got this character thingy. We got all of these guys over here. We got the family right here. But first, let's give Floppa a Spider-Man avatar. I love this thing. This is great. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Are we back from the commercial yet? We're not. We're not. Still going on. Quite a few commercials. Yeah, but what else are you looking forward to the most, guys, tonight? Apart from the whole Bray Wyatt stuff, which is quite obvious. Everybody's looking forward to Bray Wyatt. But what else? Is there anything else that you're looking forward to tonight on SmackDown? If the Fatal 4-Way match? Anything else? Let's see. Where did Spider-Man go?
Jey Uso saying, what's it feel like to watch your daddy wrestle? Oh, SOS by Kingston. Shoulders down on Singh. Almost had it 2.5.
Kofi Kingston finally buying himself an opportunity after getting a whoop.
Xavier Woods here watching for Kofi Kingston. He says, that was a 3. That was a 3 and a kick out. But of course, the referee did not see a 3. He saw a 2 right there. And the match continues. Kofi Kingston now seems like he's got the momentum on his side, or maybe not. Sami Zayn grabs him. Kofi Kingston trying to get away with those elbow strikes to the back of the head of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is down to his feet. Kofi Kingston here looking to take advantage. Let's see how this goes, where this goes. I wonder who Rousey's next challenger will be, says Grandmaster. Yeah, I do wonder as well, brother. Let's see. It'll be very interesting to see. I actually would like to see Scarlett Bordeaux wrestle, but you know there were plans to have Scarlett Bordeaux wrestle the last time she was around. Karrion Kross revealed that in the interview that we did, that there were plans for Scarlett to actually wrestle, before of course they were released from the company. So I wonder if there will be plans in place to have her wrestle this time around. If there are plans, that'll be pretty cool. And here we are, Jey Uso and Xavier Woods here with some confrontation, followed by a super kick right there to Woods, knocking him out on the ringside. And here we are one more time, Sami Zayn with a distraction, taking out Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston kicks out. The match continues. Wow, interesting. AJ, sorry, the stupid question. Oh dear, who died from NJP, New Japan Pro Wrestling? Somebody, wait a second, somebody passed away from New Japan? Oh, that is not a very... Oh, dear. That's a very sad news, but let's see. Let me look it up. Oh, dear. Okay. So it's a former NJPW star, I can see. A former young lion, Katsuya Kitamura, who passed away at 36 years old. Very young age. And if I'm not wrong, wasn't this guy... people saw him and looked at him as the next big thing, as the next big star? This is truly disheartening. This is terrible. And at just 36 years old, the guy was very, very young. Oh, dear. It's terrible. So the cause of his death has not been publicly revealed, but what they're saying is that he felt an abnormality in his physical condition on the same day, and he called an ambulance himself to the hospital. After that, his condition, it just changed very quickly. So we don't know exactly what happened. We don't know exactly, Wow. That is crazy. So we don't know what happened, but at 36 years old, a very young lion here passed away. That's very unfortunate. Here we are. Sami Zayn wins the match, and we've got Triple H.
Hunter. I know this is a bad time. This isn't really easy for me to say, but with everything that's been going on Raw, I've reached my breaking point.
Is he quitting?
With everything that's happening with Dominic.
Is he moving to SmackDown? Moving away from Dominic.
I just way moving forward.
Yeah.
Hunter, I won't fight my son. Not even when he's at his worst. Yelling in my face. taunting me to fight him. You know how I feel?
Yep.
Can't imagine.
I still see that little boy that used to sit on my lap. He used to bounce around.
Poor guy.
Fall asleep on my shoulders. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. You know I love WWE.
Oh, wow. Ray says he cannot do this anymore.
Look you in the eyes to tell you. I quit.
Wow. Okay. Ray just said he quits. He quits at WWE. He's leaving, is what he says. Quite interesting.
I can't imagine what you're going through, Bang. But there's got to be another way here. Come on, let's just talk about this for a minute. See if we can come up with another solution. You can't, man. Come on, 5 minutes. Just let me think about this. Come on.
So Rey Mysterio just said that he quits. He just said he cannot do this anymore. He's tired of Dominic, trying to basically fight him, trash talk, attack him, whatnot. Wow. And Ray says he's not going to fight his son no matter what happens. And that's why he's going to quit the company, quit the WWE. Triple H says that don't take such a harsh of a step. Let's get in my office. Let's talk. So now they've gone to the office to talk some business, in private. So let's see what happens. But wow, this seems like Ray wants to quit. He wants to make his way out of the WWE because of his son. So that's some big news right there. And that's right. That's right, Ricky. R.I.P. Katsuya Kitamaru. It's incredibly sad. And I see Grandmaster also talk about Hagrid from Harry Potter. Also passed away, just today. Very unfortunate. Hagrid was actually the first ever Harry Potter character that I fell in love with. Very warm, just very kind. It made you smile. Hagrid was just so special. So, yeah, definitely will be missed as an actor, as a character. Everything about him. Incredible. Yeah, we've lost some gems from Harry Potter and wrestling industry in the past few years. It's crazy. That's right. R.I.P. Katsuya. Absolutely floppa. And Ray is being a punk. Wait a second. Ray is being oh, true. Ray is being a punk. What are you talking about? I thought it was Dominic who was being a punk. We're supposed to feel bad for Rey Mysterio right now. Ray is quitting. Curse you, Dominic, says Floppa. He needs to be more believable. It's downright cute, downright cringy. I get that, Andy. A little bit of believable would have been great. That's right. I want little mermaid avatar. I see James here. Okay, I'll have to get Little Mermaid for you, James. I'll do that. That's right, awesome. He seems like he wants to quit. That's right, Tony in the house. Tony, love that welcome. And I know, excuse me. Exactly. That's exactly how we all went. I thought, he might say, okay, I'm going to quit Raw. I'm going to come over to SmackDown since he's on SmackDown right now. But he says, I quit the WWE. I think that the downright solution for them will be Ray coming over to SmackDown is what I feel. I think that's what's going to be happening. And then at WrestleMania, this is how they're going to keep them two apart for a bit until WrestleMania. And at WrestleMania, it's all going to go down and it's going to be Ray versus Dominic at Mania is what I feel. But until then, they're going to keep them apart. And the way to do it would move Ray over to SmackDown is what I feel. I think that'll be pretty interesting, though. I think so. I think that'll be very nice, okay? Poor Ray. I know, Ricky. We're supposed to feel bad for Ray. Let's feel bad for the guy. This is crazy. That's right, Floppa. Let's keep kayfabe alive. Ray is supposed to set Dom straight, not run. You're right, True. That is a good point. So he cannot be a coward. He cannot be a coward of a father and run away from his son's problems, right? Every son, every guy in their teenagehood, they go through stuff like that where they turn heel. We've seen it with every single guy out there, no matter in films or real life, it happens. Teenagehood does that to you. Ray should be a good father right now, not a good WWE superstar or good I don't know what, and run away. He should stay there, fight the problems like a man and help his son out. You're right, True. Very good point right there. I love that. Love that. And Ron DMG, my brother, good to see you. Ron DMG, the GOAT. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Ray just quit, and he wasn't even in an... Oh my gosh, Grandmaster. You're right, he was not. That's a solid point right there, brother. He was not in an I Quit match. And he quit. Wow. Wow. It speaks volumes. It does. It does speak volume. Wow, actually, to think about it, not even an I Quit match, and the Judgment Day already made him quit. That does speak volumes, guys. That's pretty big. Okay, anyways, let's see what else do we have here. When it comes to the dirt sheets, what are they talking about? Apparently, the WWE wanted Paige before she went over to AEW. They wanted to hire her. Triple H reached out to her and wanted to offer her a contract, bring her back on. Even if she wanted to wrestle, they said that they'll make it work. But let's see what the deal is with AEW. How much is she gonna wrestle there? She obviously declined Triple H's offer to join AEW. So we're gonna find out. We're back from commercial, by the way, and we're here with Roxanne Perez. Oh, and she's hanging out with the wrong people. Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi Blackheart. What is she looking to do?
Partner, Cora Jade at Halloween Havoc. Cuidado, chiquita. Be careful, because Cora's changed.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that's actually why I'm here. For Tuesday's Pick Your Poison, I can choose Cora's opponent from anywhere, and I choose you. if you'll do it.
What?
Roxanne, are you stupid? Out of everybody here, you chose Raquel? I mean, I'm the only choice.
I mean, I was gonna pick you, but you're not exactly on my street.
You're not exactly on my level. I hope you brought your ring gear, you little idiot, because tonight we're going to embarrass you. And you. And you.
Wait a second. So, wait. Don't tell me Don't tell me she just said that. Are you telling me that... Wow. I'm surprised. Sakura Jade actually chose a 6-woman tag team match for Roxanne, and Roxanne chose a one-on-one match for Cora Jade. If I was Cora Jade, I would have chosen, if not a one-on-one match, I would have probably gone for a handicap match or something like that for Roxanne Perez. A 6-women tag team is helping her too much. So apparently we're going to be seeing a 6 women, apparently, between Damage Control and, of course, Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi Blackheart for some reason, and Roxanne. So... let's see how this goes down, but I am not a fan of this booking. And Floppa says, I hope this is just a part of the storyline. He can't quit like that. That's right, Floppa. It's got to be a part of the storyline, but the question is, where does he go from here? What is up next for him? And here we are, Bray Wyatt, making his way out. Let's see how this goes down. And Andrew says, was it Sheamus or the past shitty booking? Good question. So are we talking about the fact that Sheamus has never been able to elevate any mid-card title? I think it could be both. Even right now, I cannot picture him as the IC champion and be on the same level as Gunther. I just can't, because I feel like Gunther's character, everything about him, it's well balanced with Gunther and the championship. When Sheamus is champion, I don't know. I just feel like Gunther is a better champion, or will be a better champion than Sheamus. I'm probably being too negative about Sheamus as champion right now, but that's what I feel. And Gary says, is Ray and Dominic ever going to fight? I'm pretty sure it'll be Ray's retirement fight. I think so too, Gary. Absolutely. The passing of the torch kind of match. And I feel it's going to be happening at WrestleMania. And if you think about the old school mentality, the old school mentality is to give back to the industry. And in this case, it's going to be giving back not just to the industry, but also to his son. So I feel like WrestleMania is a perfect stage to do it. Rey Mysterio, with his shoulders down for the 3 count, takes the loss, the final loss of his career, and that too to his own son, Dominic. Passing the torch, not only to the future generation, but his son. That'll be pretty special. And here we are, Omos, making his way out through the crowd. Nice. Now this is a feud that I'd like to see. This is a banger of a feud. Braun Strowman, Omos face to face. This is what we want to see. This makes sense. A lot of sense. King Tones, we missed you. Welcome. Wow, where were you? Good to see you, King Tones. And that's right, Raquel Rodriguez, Tony. Indeed, brother, she was there. And I see Omos and MVP. I see MVP too now. I did not see him before. I see him too now. That's right. This makes sense. A big guy versus the big guy. And Omos looks good in that suit, so this makes sense. Is that Drake Maverick? Did anybody see Drake Maverick? Where is Drake Maverick? Wait a second. Are you talking about the jobbers in the ring? No. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope that was not Drake Maverick because Michael Cole just called him a jabroni. So hopefully that was not Drake. But even though it looked a lot like Drake King Tones, I just looked at the guy's face. I did not even care early on. Looked at him, he looked a lot like Drake, you're right. And here we are, Braun Strowman rips off his own top here, challenges Omos to a fight.
Credit where it's due. You are without question one incredibly impressive specimen. But monster of all monsters? Have you not seen the 7 foot 3 inch, 403 pound Nigerian giant Omos? I mean, let's be real. Standing next to him, you look normal. And my advice to you would be not to get too comfortable because monsters ain't in the shadows.
I'll show all these people out real quick that you ain't nothing compared to me. MVP was a few feet away from us. We heard him say that after Braun Strowman,
okay,
comfortable. Some monsters are meant to stay in the shadows.
Alright, so we just heard that. MVP says some monsters just meant to stay in the shadows. We'll see how this goes, but wow. I think this makes total sense. A big guy versus a big guy in a rivalry makes a lot of sense. By the way, can I just talk about how it was false marketing at the part of the WWE when they started off SmackDown and they had a graphic saying that Bray Wyatt's return is up next. It wasn't up next. It is going to be possibly the main event, the last segment of the night, but they had the audacity to falsely market it as up next. So that is the WWE for you right there. Wow. Really crazy. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Sheamus won the US title years ago, AJ. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, True. I'm being very bitter right now. I know he's done a lot of stuff ever since that title run. Also, the whole regime has changed. Now we are under the Triple H regime and did not have Bush, did not have Ridge Holland by his side. It was a whole different guy still trying to explore himself. So I agree there. I probably should not be as bitter. I'll admit that. I'm being a little bitter about Sheamus, not giving the poor guy a chance. I'll admit that. Sorry about that. Okay, why is Strowman trying to be Wardlow? Yep, that's right. He is trying to be Wardlow. That makes sense. Okay, where is Wyatt, says King Tones? Well, the last segment of the night possibly is going to be Bray Wyatt. The crowd doesn't care about Strowman. I don't know if Triple H cares. You know, before this whole transition into the power and stuff like that, when Braun Strowman was still in his first run with the company, the impression that I got from, you know, all these reports was that Vince McMahon was a Braun Strowman guy, and I did not really hear anybody say that that Triple H was ever high on Braun Strowman. So now, you know, Braun Strowman getting this this big spotlight and whatnot. I don't know. I'm not sure who the biggest fan of Braun Strowman is backstage. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't thrilled to see Braun Strowman early on. I'm just not a fan. I've heard stuff about Braun Strowman's character outside of the ring, which also I'm not a big fan of. So, yeah, I'm just not a Braun Strowman fan at all. So, I really wonder how many fans does this guy really have, right? Because just like True said, if you look at the audience, there's no pop for Strowman. They're trying to, you know, push him over with having matches against jobbers and whatnot. It doesn't do anything for me at all. Troll is when they set up next. That's right, Floppa. I got trolled. We got trolled. I got played. Yeah, that happened. I know that True and Ricky did not, though, so they're smart. Love that. Okay, and let's see. Are you staying longer on Friday because it's a weekend? Well, it's a long stream. It's indeed, right? We got Smackdown, we got Rampage, so definitely a long stream. By the way, I'm so excited because True, he messaged me. He told me that, AJ, there's going to be a debut happening on Rampage. Now, he hasn't told me who's debuting. I haven't looked up the spoilers or anything at all, so I don't know who's debuting because, you know, I don't want it to get spoiled. But still, I am excited. I've got some butterflies in my stomach. Who is making his debut or her debut tonight on SmackDown on Rampage? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. My wildest guess right now Is it somebody from Honor No More? It could be Matt. It could be Mike. It could be Maria. That's my wildest guess at the moment. But let's see. It's Canada, so you never know. It could be somebody Canadian. You just never know. So we'll find out in just a bit. Yep. Thank you for that, King Toads, my brother. Thank you. Are you excited for Triple Mania? You know I am, brother. I've been talking about Triple Mania for a bit here, so I'm definitely thrilled about the show. It's gonna be happening tomorrow. And in addition to that, we're also gonna be doing a little bit of the trivia fun. So I'm super excited about Triple Mania. It'll be a great time. Looking forward to it. And James says that was a tall pile of crap right there, indeed. The Oma stuff. Let's see what else do we have here. Jake, the tribal chief Jake is here. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Wait a second.
Tribal Chief said make sure you get the W. That's what I did, Oof. That's what I did.
How? Look, Jay, I did that all on my own, and for once I would appreciate a little credit from you. Is that too much to ask?
Please, Sam, are you kidding me? Solo. Tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw what happened out there, Oos. Huh?
Okay.
Listen, I
Wow.
actually watched Sammy.
My gosh.
A lot from you, Oos.
Everybody loves Sami Zayn. Even Solo Sikoa does. He says, I'm sorry, I missed it. I was watching Sammy. I love Solo. He's great.
There on your own. And you are going to run through all of those fools. You are going to be the next #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
There we go.
Championship is yours.
You know what? After I level up tonight, when I body these fools, I'm about to have me a piece of gold myself, too. Let's go.
Let's go.
Solo in our
Wow.
event later on tonight on Friday.
So Solo says, let's go. He's determined. He's ready for a big fight. Fatal 4-Way will be great. Isn't this the first time that Solo and Cross will actually be crossing paths? I don't think they've ever wrestled, not even on the indies. So, wait a second. Now, this is the main event. The MMM, Maximum Male Models, they're here. And Maxine Dupree looking good.
Please welcome the height of fashion.
Yeah, I've got a feeling LA Knight is totally interrupting the segment. Anybody else with me? Is LA Knight interrupting and ruining the night for Maxine Dupree and the boys? Because I definitely see it happening. James says, yummy, yummy, James. I see you.
Sultan of Suave. Mansoir.
Wait, I thought you pronounced his name as Mansoir. Mansoir. Okay. And he comes out here with a fanny pack. But the guy has definitely worn that shirt before, because I totally recollect. I've definitely seen that shirt before, and Mansoir has worn that shirt, so that's not new. I don't know if they're out of budget right now, but I've definitely seen him wearing that same shirt before. And we're also taking a look at last Friday when Maxine Dupree, you know, she was betrayed by her own brother, Max Dupree, who said, I'm done.
Max, what I am, who I am, L.A. Knight.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. So LA Knight is possibly going to come back tonight. That's right. Gary says, R.I.P. Max Dupree. Maxine always looking good, says Ricky. I know, Ricky. You have some soft spot in your heart for Maxine Dupree. That's good. Okay. Wow, King Tones here acknowledging the tribal chief. I like that, okay. I know, Ricky, you do love Maxine. Damage Control needs to win against Wrassingh, against Shotzi, and that's right, and Raquel Rodriguez tonight on SmackDown to get back on the right track. But I doubt if that's going to be happening because, you know, it's the ladies' first night here on SmackDown, so I think we'd expect for her to win. You know, Roxanne probably needs the victory more than Damage Control does. So maybe a disqualification or something. But I don't think that Roxanne Perez is going to put somebody over tonight. She's got to go over. And here we are, LA Knight making his way out. And look at that. Mansoir is not impressed. He's quite angry as he looks down at LA Knight here. And the fans love it. The fans love seeing LA Knight here. Maxine doesn't like it at all. Are you telling me that a sister is going to be okay with her goofy sidekick, Mansoir, taking out LA Knight, her own brother? Yeah, that's not believable at all, guys. That is not believable at all. And I see King Tone says, Maxine is my crush. I would hang out with guys for her. Wow. That is a big statement. There you go. LA Knight is not even holding back his aggression, going after Mansoir just like that. Come on. But he was the one who introduced this whole maximum male model to us. He should be held responsible. Of course, he's carried the torch to his sister, but he was the guy who created Maximal Male Model. So that is that. Yeah. And taking out Mansoor just like that is LA Knight. I'm excited for the entrance, Triple R. That's right, Floppa. It's going to be great tomorrow. And once again, we are here face to face with Maxine and LA Knight. Taking advantage of the distraction is Mansoor, who attacks him and sends LA Knight straight to the steel steps. And LA Knight right now on the receiving end of the offense. I don't like the version of this theme, says Floppa. Let's see if they're going to be changing that in the near future, because I did not feel anything from it either. You know, Jim Johnston very famously said recently that these themes these days, they have nothing to do with the character of a wrestler. And there are times like these when I agree with that. Like, you don't relate the theme or the music at all to the wrestler's character. Like, what does it have to do with it? So, yeah, that's that, brother. That is that for you. And Andrew says, any breaking news today? So, you know, there's quite a few, unfortunate news. First of all, we already know that the beloved Hagrid, right? Harry Potter's Hagrid, he passed away. That was very unfortunate. And also, I just came to know that a very young star from NJPW, a former NJPW star, Young Lion, Katsuya, unfortunately passed away at just a very young age of 36. He felt some abnormalities in his body. He called an ambulance, went to the hospital, where his condition it just went from bad to worse very quickly, very unfortunately, and he passed away. So that's some terrible news right there from NJPW. All right, here we are once again. It is Mansoor that is dominating. I did not see this coming. Did not see Mansoor actually, even hanging around LA Knight as long as he's done here. But LA Knight finally turning this around, finally with the neck breaker. Okay, good job. Our boy LA Knight, that's right, Tony, he's back. He is back. Bailey pins Shotzi. Good happen, you're right. She is, oh wow, Ricky here acknowledging Maxine. What the hell is Mansoor wearing? I know, true, but I think we've seen that before. I definitely, have seen that shirt before in the WWE, and it's got to be Mansoor who wore it. Ridiculous, absolutely hideous. And those shorts, I don't know if they're shorts, I don't know what to call them, trunks, shorts, absolutely pathetic. Yeah, that's right. And LA Knight, just like that, taking out Marseille as well. Marseille has been knocked off the apron, and he now goes after Mansoor. Are you telling me that next week on Friday, we're going to have to see Marseille versus LA Knight? Because I really want LA Knight to move on from this whole maximum male model rivalry. But I think we're going to be sticking to it for just a bit. I guess next week it's going to be Marseille versus LA Knight, and I'm not ready for it. Come on. Anyways, good to see LA Knight back. What about Roxanne Perez? So, Roxanne is going to be in a six-women tag team match later on tonight. That's a match that apparently Cora Jade picked for her. And I feel like it's kind of stupid, because why would you pick a match where, Roxanne probably won't even be involved for, at least 40% of it. So a tag team match, that to a six-man tag team match? Really? Not a fan of that booking. That's right, Tony says still choosing. Okay, wait a second.
Let me talk to you. Whoa. You don't think I just did that for you, do you? I don't know if you understand, but I don't need a bunch of swamp-dwelling incels saying my name.
What? Is he turning heel? Wait a second.
But more importantly, I'm putting the entire WWE superstar roster on notice. Right now,
he's turning heel.
Mark the date. From here on, you can all get your ticket punched. Why? Because whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Wow. Did not literally see that coming. Wow. Ho ho ho. LA Knight has just turned heel, not just on his own sister and the boys, but on the entire WWE universe. And Bray Wyatt, are they going to say he's coming up next? I'm not buying that, because I bought that once and that up next turned out to be an hour, so I don't know if I'm going to buy that again. But they say it's going to be up next, so let's see if he's actually going to come up next. But by the way, LA Knight just called a lot of the WWE fans incels, and I'm pretty sure that must have gotten him a lot of heat for sure. And Floppa says, some dude just said, I hate it when he says that. You know it, brother. You know it. What about LA Knight just called WWE fans, or a portion of the WWE fans, incels, and he's turned heel on the entire universe. Just like that. That's right, Ricky, he is heel. And good to see you, Chris. Welcome. Welcome. And True says, True with a great question here. I like that question, True. These are the kind of questions everybody should be asking. True asks, what is so hot about Maxine Dupree? So Ricky, King Tones, everybody here who thinks that Maxine is way too hot, answer that question for us. What is so incredible about Maxine? Let us know. Let us know. And that's right, let's see what else do we have here. You're right, Floppa. He just dropped him on his head, brother. That is right. Breaking news, AJ Liv Margaret is going to be on this season of Chucky. I did see that as well. I did see some rumors, so that's great to know that Liv Margaret has got to be on Chucky. It's got to be working there. That's great. But hopefully that does not mean that all the character change that she was hinting towards was just for Chucky. Let's hope that it was more than that and not just for Chucky. Well, let's see. Bray Wyatt apparently coming out next. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes here. LA Knight, a great heel, says Run DMG. Yeah, we just saw it, brother. I think he already has a lot more heat than any other heel on the roster because of what he called the fans. That gets you heat a lot for sure. Did you see the crash? I did, brother. The stream, I don't know why, but I see this crash right now. Is it just for me or is it for you guys as well? Do you see a black picture on your screens at the moment? Because for me, the screen is blacked out. And I don't know if it's on purpose. Oh wow, and here we are. Interesting way to bring out Wyatt. Wow. That scared me. Is that audio glitch something that they're doing on purpose? Because that is scary. Holy crap. What is happening right now? I thought my stream crashed, but I'm seeing blackout. I don't know if you guys are seeing a blackout too, but I'm seeing it. And it's not my sunglasses, I swear to God. It's not. Okay. Wait. Guys, what are you guys seeing? Are you seeing a blackout or not? Because I am seeing a total clear picture. Wow. That scared me a little bit. Did not need that. Did not need that. Alright, so that was, I guess, clever marketing from the WWE. They announced Bray Wyatt's gonna be here, and then we had a total blackout with some audio glitches. Really scared me a bit as well. So, wow. But anyways, seems like Bray Wyatt will indeed be up next. Interesting. That was weird. You got commercials now, True. I got a total blackout where, it was blackout for a bit, and then they panned to a particular couple in the audience, and I was looking at that couple for quite a few seconds, brief moment for sure, before they went back to the blackout, and they had a little glitchy Bray Wyatt video, and before that we went to commercial. After that we went to commercial. So I don't know if they did it on purpose or that was a mistake, but they did do it. That was weird. Anyways, Wyatt wins that match, says King Ricky. AJ and Liv Morgan is on Chucky. It's not going to interfere her changing into evil. I see that, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Love the scissors, Ricky, but it's not about time about the scissors right now. It's time for Bray Wyatt and the Firefly Funhouse members. And we're taking a look at his iconic return at Extreme Rules. What a night that was. I think we're going to remember that night for a long time. What a great night. Anyways, are you telling me what the hell is happening? Wait a second. Are they playing with our emotions right now? It just said Bray Wyatt. It just said that again, right? For the second time of the night. It said Return of Bray Wyatt up next. And now I see Bray Wyatt tonight. Are they trying to play with my emotions right now? But I am very, very angry. This is no longer funny. I got my popcorns ready. I was emotionally, mentally prepared to see Bray Wyatt. And then it says tonight? You've got to be kidding me. For the second time in the same night, they have played with my damn emotions. What the hell was that? Come on. For a video package, if I want to watch that, I can go to YouTube right now, check it out. I don't need for them to play it on the broadcast. You've got to be kidding me. What the hell? Come on. Now this is a classic way to fool the fans. Wow. Come on. I'm offended by that, guys. I'm offended, super offended by that. That's right, true. The video package again. Come on. I'm super offended. All right, we've got somebody in the house. We've got Chua. Chua, welcome. Welcome. Hi. It was funny how your avatar just popped in there. Good to see you. And they keep moving the schedule for Bray Wyatt's return. They're not moving the schedule. They're fooling the fans so people don't tune out of the show because they don't know exactly why the fans have tuned in, and that's for Wyatt. And if they tell us that, Wyatt is going to be here at the end of the show, the last 5 minutes, people might tune out and only tune in for the end of the show, the last part of the show. And they don't want that. So, yeah, just false marketing from these guys. Cheap way to draw the ratings throughout the night. Terrible, terrible. I know awesome. Up next. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah. And that's right, Ricky. Bailey is here. I wonder where Chris is. Where is Clay? That's Clay's girl, right? For quite a bit. So where's Clay? Yeah, that's right. Damage Control is here. Andy. Damn you, Triple H. That is right. He'll appear, but all of this creepy stuff is trash. This is true. It's a bit too much, right? So it's a little too much at the moment, so I agree with that. Yeah, that's right. King Tones, love that. Gary says, relax. That's right. Relax right there, says Gary. I got a bit too, pumped up there. I was excited to see Bray. Did not show up. I got a little offended. There we are. Shotzi Blackheart making her entrance now with Roxanne Perez and, of course, Raquel Rodriguez. And this is what I was talking about. I don't know why she is teaming up here with Shotzi and Raquel. I don't know if Shotzi is over enough to put somebody else over with her entrance, honestly. I don't know if the tanker does it for Shotzi as well. But here we are, Roxanne Perez teaming up with Raquel and Shotzi. And Raquel Rodriguez honestly has disappointed me a lot. I mean, I was really excited when she actually gave Ronda Rousey a very hard time on SmackDown. That was pretty cool. But ever since then, all she's been doing is walking around and smiling. So she has done nothing to build her character, to get the momentum on her side, nothing to intimidate others, really nothing. All she does is smiles, gets in the ring, yeah, she's good at wrestling, so that's great, and shows off her back. That's it. No character work yet from Raquel Rodriguez, and I see that as a problem. Okay, it's smart if Wyatt and WWE makes people wait. You know it, true. You know it. Yeah, it's quite foolish of me to fall into the trap, though. Alright, Kai and Sky, that's right, Tony. Damage Control is my favorite tag team right now, says Floppa. That is good. That's sweet. Okay. Io Shirai is still hot, says Andy. Without a doubt, brother. She still is. She is. I really got excited for no reason because I thought Feed was next. Me too, brother. You're not alone. I got excited not once, but twice tonight. I got played with. My emotions were played with tonight. That happened. And I can see True here has the big old eyes for Pamela. I like that. Sweet. One more time. Look at that. Roxanne taking out Dakota just like that. Sweet job. Yeah, the tank, Kingtones, you know it. Damage Control gonna win, says Tony. I really wonder. I mean, having Roxanne Perez lose her debut match on SmackDown, even if it's a tag team match, I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but, looking at these two teams, on one team, you've got Shotzi, and the other team, you've got Damage Control, all these three women, so it does look like it would make a lot of sense if DC wins, but let's see. Let's find out. Roxanne Perez sent to the corner with the reversal, taking out Io Roxanne Perez right now with the upper hand. Nice. Cartwheel from Roxanne. Not the best cartwheel I've ever seen in wrestling, but a cartwheel. And Io Sky grabs her from the hair, sends her to the ropes here. And a backbreaker. Oh, Hurricanrana right there from Roxanne. Oh my gosh, I've got to say, some of these moves are sloppy. I don't know if it's the nervousness that's kicking in, but I think Roxanne can do better. A bit sloppy here in the ring at the moment. Okay. So Ricky, Cora Jade is not here. She's going to be fighting Raquel Rodriguez on Raw this Monday. So that's what has been decided. Roxanne has picked the opponent. The match for, the one and only Cora Jade, and Cora Jade will be fighting Raquel Rodriguez on Raw this Monday. That's what has been decided. That's right. That's right, Andy. The prodigy, Roxy, is here. Wrassingh is here. And as you look at that, going for the cover on Bayley. Bayley with a kick out. And Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi Blackheart, and Roxanne Perez to win this flop. And not a bad for former ROH World Champion. It's so funny because I remember seeing Roxanne Perez just weeks out before she signed with the WWE. She was actually at an Impact Wrestling taping or a pay-per-view. And there was some interest from, Impact Wrestling. A lot of interest. It seemed like Impact Wrestling would get her because she was literally live for their pay-per-view. And, of course, they wanted her on board. It almost seemed like they were going to sign her. But before they could, WWE made the deal, and here she is now in the WWE in a better place, I guess. And there you see it. Shotzi has been sent over the top rope, giving Dakota Kai a hard time as Shotzi Blackheart. Nice. And I can see she's wearing the same outfit as the music video. Did you guys check out that music video with Shotzi, with Scarlett Bordeaux, and the third lady? I can't recall her name, but wow. A nice music video right there. Have you guys checked it out yet? All right. Rox is definitely hot. You're right, brother. She's good. Let's see who we have here. Oh. Love that. I think I'll have to change Gary's avatar because Gary's avatar is that of a lady. So gotta change that. I'm probably gonna give Gary. Let's see. Let's make Gary a crewmate and give him the color. Blue. Yeah. Gotta do that. That's right. Love that. Okay, here we are one more time. Shotzi Blackheart still with the upper hand. And taking out Dakota Kai. It's interesting. Shotzi is dominating Dakota Kai on the receiving end of the offense. I am Jay, King is Jimmy, Ricky is Solo, Age is Roman, Andy is Sammy, and Tony is Paul Heyman. Wow, Floppa here, making the entire bloodline. I like that. Okay, all right. And here we are, Raquel Rodriguez in the ring with those clothesline to Bayley. Bayley in trouble at the moment, and Raquel Rodriguez taking her out just like that. Bayley might be a total badass and, just incredible in the ring, but she has a hard time against Raquel Rodriguez right now. Look at her, taking her. Wow, Dakota Kai literally sacrificed herself for the sake of Bayley. That right there is true friendship. I don't know why she made the tag. I guess you gotta put her over, but she's made the tag to Roxanne Perez. Of course, causing the distraction. Roxanne Perez goes down hard. And now it's a 3-on-1 situation with the girls taking out Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez obviously distracted here ringside. Uppercut from Io Sky, but still Raquel Rodriguez will not go down. Double T move. I think Io's going to go for a moonsault, taking out Raquel Rodriguez just like that. And she goes down hard. Bayley just can't leave Cole alone. I find it so funny. I feel like this relationship that Bayley has with Michael Cole might be even better than the relationship that Kayla Braxton has with Paul Heyman. This is funny. Yeah, Bayley should be drafted to SmackDown just so that she can have this interaction with Michael Cole. She is funny. All right, I even see it. Bayley with the belly to oh dear. A reversal from Cora Jade, and now we have come down to Bayley versus Bayley versus Wrassingh, and a belly to belly. Okay, nice stuff. Bayley taking out Wrassingh just like that, going for the cover, and Wrassingh kicks out. I like this. This is nice. The spotlight is bright and big on Wrassingh at the moment. She is here in a one-on-one situation against the leader of the Damage Control, Bayley. And all other members, all of the people in this match have been taken out. They're not on the apron, so the whole attention goes to Wrassingh and goes to Bayley. This is great. Yeah, it gives her a big spotlight here to have her shine on SmackDown. All right, Tamina is a member of Noah family. That's right, Floppa. Indeed, she is. Hey, AJ, did you know the Shotzi twin sister is a producer for The Harm? Really, she is? That's nice, Andy. Now, I tried to get behind Shotzi. I really do. I want to be a fan of Shotzi Blackheart because I see the potential. But the problem is that every time I look at Shotzi, it reminds me of something that she's done in the past, and I know that True exactly knows what I'm talking about. I've made this joke over and over again. But the sad part is it's not a joke, it's reality. Every time I look at Shotzi, it reminds me of the stuff that she's done in the past, and I just cannot get behind her. But hopefully one day, hopefully. And here we are one more time. Bayley looking to take out Wrassingh. And this could do it. Wrassingh with a roll-up on Bayley. Wait a second. What the hell? Yeah, now finally a roll-up. A bit sloppy, just like I said, guys. Just like I said. A sloppy match here tonight. Yeah, that was sloppy. Even the ending was sloppy. But Damage Control, Bayley here with a victory. The entire thing was sloppy. I feel like even though Wrassingh is great, but tonight her performance overall wasn't that impressive. You know, some of the moves could have been better. They were not executed perfectly. Yeah. The roll-ups, the hurricanranas, a lot of the other stuff that she did tonight, just a bit sloppy. I found it not fluid. I don't know if she was nervous or what happened here, but the performance could have been better. Tonight, looking at Wrassingh, it made me feel like she's not main roster ready just yet. She still has a way to go, and should probably stay in NXT before she moves up, because right now, it just doesn't look like she's main roster ready. She's got miles to walk right now before she makes it back to the main roster. Roxy might be shorter than Bliss. I was thinking that too. Looking at her standing next to Shotzi, it does look like, she could be a lot shorter than Bliss. Yep. And let's see, where is Banks and Naomi? I heard some buzz about Naomi possibly coming back, at the end of her contract with the WWE. I think that she might actually come back, might sign a new contract with the company, is what I've heard about Naomi. Not sure about Sasha Banks, of course. She's exploring other venues, as is Naomi, but I've heard some rumor about Naomi. Not sure if it's true, if there's any substance behind it, but there is some rumor, there's some buzz that Naomi might come back. So we'll see how this goes. AJ, how do you touch up your beard? A black Sharpie? No, it's nothing like that, brother. No Sharpie, none of that stuff. No, I don't touch it up. It's just the way it is. No touch-ups, brother. No touch-ups at all. That's right. AJ, huge breaking news. Maria Taven and Bennett. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Shucky ducky quack quack. True? Is this the debut that you were talking about? Because wow, I predicted this. True, I tell you, thank you once again, James, for letting us know. But wow, so this is something that True messaged me. He said, AJ, get ready for a big debut happening tonight on Rampage, and I was excited. But the first thing that came to my head was Maria, it was Mike, maybe Matt, and the fact that all three are making their debut tonight is quite interesting. That's a big get for AEW. Good for them, I guess. Good for them. Matt Taven is very talented. Mike Bennett. Now, this guy's interesting. I don't know if Mike has a lot to offer, honestly. And I appreciate Mike. I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the fact that, he was actually in the lowest of lows of his life at a moment. But it was Maria who helped him, recover, get sober, get his life back on track and do what he's doing right now. It's great. But Mike, lately I've been watching him on social media. I've been watching the stuff that he says, the stuff that he puts out, the live streams that he does. And the impression, wait a second, Wyatt? Is Wyatt coming out now? Wait, whoa, okay. They're playing with their emotions right now. So Hitro making their obvious entrance, but they got the Wyatt glitches going on in the middle of those as well. So that's that. Anyways, so Mike Bennett, he has made it known that he plans on retiring from wrestling soon. And he wants to be a motivational speaker moving forward. That's what he wants his career to transition into. He wants to be a motivational speaker very soon. That's what he said. So he was looking to retire, but apparently now that he's signed with AEW, he's got to be wrestling for a bit before he finally becomes a motivational speaker. So I don't know how much is Mike Bennett going to offer to AEW, but Matt Taven is a big get, and so is Maria. So let's see how this goes. Thank you once again, James, for letting us know. All right. Wow, Floppa here. Look at that. He says, if you say one more thing about AJ's beautiful beard. Okay, no, I think it's all fun. I think Nicholas is just being funny here. No, thank you, Floppa. I love that. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right, how is SmackDown always #1 trending on Twitter every Friday? Twitter trends are quite interesting. I've got to say that. Twitter trends are quite interesting. Especially the trends that come under the category of For You. They definitely get a few interesting trends there. Yeah. So the trends, I don't even know how they're for me. It's weird. maybe it's just sponsored. They don't tell us they're sponsored, but they're probably sponsored. But SmackDown is always trending. WWE shows are always trending. That's for sure. The crowd is lame, says True. And a lot depends on the crowd. You know, the energy, they transition it to TV, and tonight's crowd is not doing it. True, I agree. Definitely agree with that. Let's see. That's right, Nicholas. It was just a question. So no, we're not. Nobody's timing you out, my brother, Nicholas. It's all right. You can ask me whatever you guys want. That's okay. I know you guys are just here for the love. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And Mercedes is strictly set to do movies and music videos. Her album is almost finished. That's right. So Sasha Banks seems like, her career is taking off outside of wrestling as well. She doesn't need wrestling at the moment. And that's fine. I'm pretty sure she's going to find success outside of wrestling, and as she is right now. And she'll do just fine without the ring, without the square circle. She will come back eventually. I'm sure about that. But she doesn't need to come back just yet. Is for sure as well. That's right. Let's see what else do we have here. Thank you for that, King Tones. Thumbs up. Cruz del Toro is a horrible name, says Flappa. Wow. Alright, BFAB indeed. We go to commercial after the hit row entrance, by the way, guys. We are currently on commercial. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. True says, why say anything about it? True? About what? Hitro is still low. I agree. Absolutely do agree. Hitro is definitely low energy, and the fact that they actually had to put in that Bray Wyatt glitch in the middle of the entrance, I think that speaks volumes. They did not do it for anybody else. They had to do it for the Hitro, and that's because they know exactly. The fans start falling asleep. The fans start tuning out the minute they see Hitro, and that's why they had to plug that in. I don't see it. I don't see the appeal behind the Hitro, either of the members at the moment. BFAB is great, but I just don't see the appeal. Individually, she might be even worse than what she is right now. So, I mean, I appreciate her, always have, but yeah, I cannot get behind them right now. Good God, the most boring group hit down coming out. They need to be laid out every week, says Andy. Exactly what I'm saying. I don't know how many people are actually behind the hit row right now. I just don't know. Sean Sapp took picture from Tape's Rampage. I saw the age of that crazy. By the way, I think we already spoke about it, but the whole TikTok stuff, I'm actually looking forward to their debut. It is the Da Vinci brothers from TikTok that are going to be making their debut on AEW Dark Elevation this Monday, along with the Bollywood boys as well, so that's going to be interesting. But the Da Vinci brothers, people are talking about them, so that is interesting for sure. Love that, okay. I'm happy Bailey is back to her winning days. That's right, Chris. That is great indeed. And thank you. Ricky says, AJ, you got a sexy eyes. You know it. Maria Kanellis said it. So, of course, I do have sexy eyes, Ricky. I know that. And Nicholas Fischel, it was a joke. That's right, Nicholas, my brother. All I was going to say, wait a second. He says, AJ, we can hardly see the gray. It's not Nicholas. Oh my gosh. Do you think oh my God. No, I don't have gray hair yet. Right. I don't have gray hair yet. So, yeah, there's still time, brother. I haven't hit my 30s yet. So, probably will have gray hair, I believe, starting 35 or 36. I don't know. But no gray hair yet. So, that's that. Yep. Yeah. But when this do start turning gray, I don't think I'm going to be, painting them black. But no gray hair just yet. I still have some time, my brother. That is funny. Okay, let's see. All right. Wow, you guys are really making me feel old. It's so funny because last night when I was going to sleep, I was looking at some of the action figures that I used to play as a kid. They were on sale on Amazon. The same packaging, same everything. And I felt super nostalgic and super old. And here Nicholas is turning heel on me and talking about gray hair. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. Okay, you guys are awesome. WWE employees and bots are how it's trending, says True. That is right. All these all of these industries did do it. Wait a second. Liv Morgan.
Destruction begins. Valhalla awaits.
And tonight, Friday Night Smackdown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save with home or motorcycle insurance. Hey.
Okay, so what just happened right there? Was that Sarah? I thought that was Liv Morgan, but did not. It was not Liv Morgan. It probably was Sarah Logan. because the outfit and everything, I think that was a Viking outfit. So yeah, that was Sarah Logan, and she said destruction begins. So Sarah Logan is on her way back, and here we are, the dawns of SmackDown. We are here with Santos Escobar, of course, Zelina Vega for some reason, and their sidekicks. I still don't understand what is Zelina doing out here. I feel so bad for Elektra. By the way, anybody heard about Elektra? We understand that Zelina is here, but whatever happens to Elektra from now? Where is she gonna go back to NXT? Is she fired? What is the deal with Elektra Lopez? Why pull her from the faction? Why give the spot to Zelina? What is going on with Elektra Lopez right now? Really? Come on. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Alright, Awesome says there's a lot of factions now, but I don't care since WWE is good right now. That is right. That was Sarah Logan indeed, Ricky. That is right. Yes, Sarah. That was Viking stuff indeed, Andy. Yep. And what happened to Elektra? I have no idea, Tony. I literally have no idea. And as we see it right there, Hitro taking out... You kidding me? They're taking out the Dons? They're taking out Legado El Fantasma? Did not see that coming. Come on. Legado El Fantasma cannot lose to the Hitro. These guys, they should be the hottest act today in wrestling on SmackDown. And it's AJ and this guy taking him out? Come on. That's right, Andy. The Santos crew has arrived. It seems like they're already out. I see. Andy says Elektra Lopez was told to go back to NXT a little while more. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right decision because I feel like she was okay in wrestling. You know, she was great in the ring. Did not need to go back. But, you know, even if she wasn't wrestling and was just doing her thing here with these guys, you know, being the manager, she would have been just fine. I think she was great. But okay, I guess Zelina's alright. Zelina definitely brings a lot more eyes. There is a lot of fan following when it comes to Zelina Vega, so I guess that brings a lot more attention and eyes to the whole Legado El Fantasma group, so that's that. When I spoke to this guy, Alberto Del Rio, asked him about Legado El Fantasma, he said that he's proud of them. He said that they're great. Every single Latino star in WWE is great, so he had some good things to say about Legado. And there we see it, some dirty work here. Of course, from Escobar, Zelina Vega comes in there, and she is looking to take out B-Fab. It's funny how they both have matching hair as well. White hair. That is interesting. Okay. And WWE copying AEW with the factions. There's a lot of factions. It's hard to deny that WWE now has a lot of factions, King Tones. Earlier they did not, but they do now. That's true. Elektra Lopez was injured, says Ricky. Okay. She should have stayed with Santos crew. I totally agree with that. Absolutely. And send all of them back to Level Up, says True. Now that is brutal, my brother. Send the Hitro back to Level Up, but I feel like the Escobar family, especially Santos, I've got love for my guy. I think he's great, but wow. Hitro going back to Level Up, I don't care. Okay, good for them, good for these guys. I still don't know their names. Do you guys know the names of these sidekicks when it comes to Santos Escobar? I don't. And I think that speaks volumes. Anyways, here we are, Santos Escobar putting on his sunglasses. Nice. So 1 minute, this guy was a Hornswoggle hiding under the ring. And the other minute, he tries to be Andrade, gets in the ring, trying to be a boss. You can't do both. You cannot be Hornswoggle and be a boss like that. So we gotta change some things up, that's for sure. Kayla Braxton here, wearing purple in the back. I don't know if she's embracing her inner Judgment Day, but here we are. And Sonya Deville shows up with a suit again.
And they seized it. Now let's talk about who didn't. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's been literally gifted opportunity after opportunity and failed. She had her one moment at Extreme Rules to solidify and prove that she deserved that SmackDown Women's Championship. And what did she do with it? She got destroyed. Liv Morgan doesn't have it. Liv Morgan's nothing but a whiny.
Oh, that's Liv Morgan attacking Deville, and the fight's on. Morgan did not.
She asked for it. Sonya Deville literally asked for it, and Liv Morgan gets in there attacking her during the interview. I love that. Okay, that's great.
And look at the look in Morgan's eyes.
What is going on with Liv Morgan? Is that a face paint that she's wearing? She's still smiling, as you can see. She's still twisted. throwing things around, going crazy. I don't know what she's going through right now, but she definitely is going through a phase. Yeah. Sonya Deville's slamming her head right there, just into the table. What is Liv Morgan going through? Wow. I heard that kick was solid. I love this side of Liv Morgan, guys. It really reminds me, it's not the same level. Becky Lynch was never a badass, but remember that Becky Lynch who showed up and she had that bloody face for Survivor Series when SmackDown invaded Raw? I feel that same energy right now from Liv Morgan, and she's going crazy. She's looking to, holy crap, pull a Jeff Hardy. She just pulled a Jeff Hardy on all of us, putting Sonya Deville through the table just like that in the back. Liv Morgan still smiling after all of that. Crazy. This lady is definitely going through a phase. I don't know what she's going through, but this lady needs help. Wow. I love that backstage segment. That transition from a boring interview into 100. What a great backstage fight that was. It's been a while since we've seen an interesting fight. It was short, sweet, but wow, so good. Loved every bit of it. Sonya would literally beat the crap out of Liv in an actual fight. You know it, brother. Absolutely she would. And here we are. Ricochet coming out here, which means that we're now entering the final final 30 minutes of the show here. Of course, we've got Ricochet making his way out. Then we'll be having 3 more entrances. Of course, there's going to be a commercial. So we're going to the final 30 minutes of the show. Still no Bray Wyatt. And this is the main event, which makes me feel that Bray Wyatt's thing will probably be 5 to 10 minutes long. Probably not even 10, probably just 5 minutes long. He's still gonna leave with a lot of questions. I don't think we're gonna be getting any to see any of those family members of the Firefly Funhouse. It's gonna be all about a little entrance, a little, I don't know, maybe a dialogue or two, and that's it. With that being said, we go to commercial just like that. So Bray isn't coming. He will come. He'll come out in the final 10 or 5 minutes of the show and put on an entrance. That's it. A cheap pop. I love this dark side. Oh, me too, Ricky. Me too. I'm loving this side as well. I think Liv Morgan is great. All she lacked was a bit of a character work, but now she's got that covered too. Liv Morgan is basically, the new Alexa Bliss, the dark side of Alexa Bliss. That is what they're trying on Liv Morgan at the moment, and she might even do a better job at it. So let's see how this goes. Sister Abigail is Alexa Bliss is Tony. Let's see, brother. Let's see. I mean, Tony seems very confident about Sister Abigail being Alexa. All right, let's see how this goes down. And, okay, what else do we have here? Thank you, King Tones. Hitler is so boring. Should team with the boring giant. Omos, says James. That is funny. Now, we're going to be having Omos versus Braun Strowman. A lot of people consider Braun Strowman boring. A lot of people consider Omos boring. So that match is either going to be super good or it's going to be a snooze fest. So we'll see how this goes down. My gosh, true. No, I'm not. Oh my god. I cannot believe that you used the word lusting for Wyatt. Come on, True. I wouldn't do that. No. I'm not lusting for him. I'm kind of pissed because, they have been hyping this up, and not just hyping it, they literally slapped us with a QR code on Monday, and that QR code hinted that Wyatt is going to be here on Friday, right? That's what the QR code was for. A puzzle that led to the date, tonight's date, right? So the whole thing has been hyped up a bit too much. And then, at the start of the show, they say it's up next. Middle of the show, they say up next. And now we're entering the last 30 minutes, and Wyatt obviously is going to be a little act at the end. Something like the DX reunion on Monday Night Raw, where DX came on, they did a little entrance and send the fans home happy. That is what Wyatt's going to do here. He's going to come out here and send the fans home happy. That's it. So, not lusting. I'm just disheartened, disappointed. Upset. Like a bitter ex right now, I guess. That's right. Okay, who is we? I'm talking about everybody. It's a family, so the family. That's right. Oh my gosh, True. Brother, giving me a hard time. I'm predicting Shameless wins. You mean Sheamus, don't you, King Tones? Don't you? Alright. Shameless, that is funny. Alright, I don't know if that was a typo on purpose, but that is funny. Okay, brother. Alright, Ricky, I see that too. We love Bray Wyatt, says King Tones. King Tones, yes, I have been... What is going on here? I've been hacked? Floppa, what's going on? WWE is giving us tease. A tease after a tease for sure, brother. That's right, true. He's just super marking out. You know, I barely mark out, guys, so this is my moment. I'm marking out right now. Let me mark out. You know, I've been told once, so, you know, of course, the PCW Ultra guy, he was like, AJ, you know what's the thing about you? I said, what is it? He said, you're not a mark. And, you know, it's not good. You should be a mark. I'm like, come on, what does that mean? So, yeah, I'm marking out right now, guys. Let me mark out. Okay. Anyways, let's see. What else do we have here? If you are... Oh, Kington says, if you are, I must destroy. What is going on, right? You guys sometimes confuse me so much. All right, much love to you. Chris says, I'm back. Did you see that Ray quit? Apparently he quit. We don't know what's happening here. Triple H and Ray had a private discussion in the office. So I guess we're going to find out what happens next week. He wanted to quit, but Triple H will not let it happen. You know, of course, he's got his contract signed, so he just cannot quit like that. And Ricochet, of course, wow, we are back from the commercial, and those other three wrestlers have not made their entrance just yet. We're still on the Ricochet entrance. Wow, way to go, guys, way to go. Nicholas says the DX was kind of soft. We saw that. It was the whole DX reunion turned out to be an entrance, so that was that, yeah. But I'm not taking anything away from Raw. It was a good show this past Monday. Floppa says, King Tones, if you do that, I will not... Oh, wow. That's a big statement. Gary says, I'm waiting for Bray Wyatt to cut his first promo. And I've got a feeling, Gary, that tonight we might not even see a promo. All we might see is an entrance. That's it. I don't know if he's going to be actually holding a microphone tonight. Just don't know. Based on the time that we have left, I've got my, you know, doubts here right now. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? I always said shame. I see King Jones. I see you. And here we are, Sheamus. And I'm glad that he's coming out here alone, not with his, you know, Butch or Ridge Holland. The guy's coming out here to fight his own fight, and that is great. But Sheamus is not winning it tonight. We're not gonna be seeing Sheamus versus Gunther one more time, right? We're not. It's not happening. It is not happening. All right. I'm so a fan of this Dark Liv Morgan. She is so hot. All right, Ricky. That is why you're a fan. I was a fan of her character. I did not think about the hotness, but okay. No, she definitely looks good. And I'm enjoying how her character is slowly really turning into a Harley Quinn, something like that. So I'm a fan of that, for sure. And Joe says, Karrion Kross is going to win. I hope so. I really hope so. Kross versus Gunther will be badass. But just like, I believe Nautic, Andrew said this earlier, you know, hopefully Solo doesn't win, but he has a big chance of winning here tonight. Because the Bloodline, they get all the titles, so Solo winning another title would not be a surprise, right? Because it's the Bloodline at the end of the day. Do you see Kross coming out? Well, Chris Kross has got to be fighting here, so let's see. He is definitely got to be coming out, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see, James says, I still remember AJ face when Kross showed back up. I know, brother. I marked that so big. I mean, literally, the guy was on the show. We were talking like a couple weeks ago. And then he shows up surprisingly on SmackDown. I was shocked. Did not see it coming. Loved it. And what a way that was for Triple H to kick off his regime. It was great. And Kross is incredible. So the time that we did the interview, he had no idea that he would get approached by the WWE. He had no idea that he'd show up. He was not told that he was going to be there. There had been no... Wait a second. Wow. I can see the look on Sheamus' face. Did you see that? The guy's impressed by Solo Sikoa. And so am I. Solo Sikoa looks more comfortable on the main roster than Ricochet does. And honestly, Ricochet has been here for a hot minute. Solo Sikoa just came in and he just fits in so very well. Love Solo Sikoa. He's great. He's great. But that's right, James, coming back to your comment, the whole Karrion Kross stuff was surprising. And here we are. I had a feeling that we'd get Rey Mysterio here. I had a strong feeling. And here he is. Had a feeling. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? And the announcer does not bother telling us there's a change in plans and Ray is an opponent now? He's actually fighting in this match? She just introduces him as an opponent like no biggie. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. He is an opponent now? When did that happen? That's right, guys. Rey Mysterio is now in this match. Wow. But what about Cross? Has he been pulled from the match?
Isn't this less than an hour ago? Triple H certainly seems to have a way with words, and I guess dangling the potential.
I told you guys, it just felt like Cross did not fit in the match, and I guess Triple H felt that too. Cross did not fit in, the storyline-wise, did not fit in with Sheamus, Solo, Ricochet. It made little sense to me and to Triple H. So Cross has been pulled from the match. And I guess we know exactly who's winning. Rey Mysterio is winning the match, guys. He's winning it. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. And Ricochet being taken out by Solo Sikoa already. No Cross indeed. And I can see the look of concern on the face of all these men. Solo, Sheamus, Ricochet. But are you telling me that Rey Mysterio is more of a threat than Cross? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. That's right. Love it. Let's see what else do we have here. Oh wait, she said Cross is injured. Alright, probably shouldn't have kept on mute. Thank you for that, brother. So Cross is injured. They did not know that before announcing the match tonight. Quite interesting. Quite convenient. Hot freaking damn, that's right, Tony. By the way, it said Cross was gonna compete. That's right. Yeah, so definitely a change in plans here. Rey's winning. What's your prediction, guys? Who is winning this match? Is it going to be Rey Mysterio? Is it somebody else? Who are you rooting for here tonight? Let's see. Right, Kingtones, thank you for that. Always looking out for the likes. You guys are great. Let's see what else do we have here. Going back to the old comments that I missed upon. Nicholas says, what I would like to see. Bray versus Husky Harris, but it's really Otis. Oh my gosh. Otis pulling a Husky Harris would be so funny, actually. That makes sense, yeah. AJ, I think Bray Wyatt is pissing us off tonight, says King Tones. He really is, brother. Really, really, really is, without a doubt. Alright. Yeah. Alright, what else do we have here? I pick Sheamus, says Chris. Okay. Ray hits one person and all three fall. What a joke. James, that is true. That happened. I cannot wait for Rampage, guys. Tonight's SmackDown hasn't been my cup of tea. Yeah, it has not been my cup of tea at all. I cannot wait for Rampage. Let's go. Let's get on AEW. It's average show tonight, minus having Ray being like a wimp. Exactly, Andy. That is exactly what my thoughts are at the moment. He's being a little wimp. He wanted to quit, so Triple H gave him a lollipop, gave him a candy, gave him a cookie, a reason to stay. An IC title, #1 contendership match right there. So, yeah, I guess Ray's staying and he's going to be on SmackDown. He's going to be... I guess this is a way to keep him away from his son. And it just gives Dominic to, somebody else, to go after somebody else. It actually gives him a chance to move over his father's shadow and for real now, because now he's no longer going to be associated with Rey Mysterio if they're going to be in two separate brands. So it definitely gives both of them their space and, their time to do what they want. And at WrestleMania, it could be Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship too. You never know. I think that could happen. So let's see how this goes down. But I feel like there's a big possibility of Ray and Dominic fighting one last match for Ray at Mania. I think there's a big chance of that happening indeed. So far tonight, we all are losing. I totally agree with you, James. I am not a fan of tonight's SmackDown. It's not been the worst show, but, they have played with my emotions a bit too much, so I'm very salty on that. And apart from that, the matches haven't been that great. The Roxanne Perez match, I want to forget about it. I'm a fan of Roxy, but that match was terrible. I haven't asked you guys about this yet. How did you feel about Roxanne's SmackDown debut? How did you feel about her performance, that tag team match? What were your thoughts on Roxanne Perez tonight? I had high expectations, and honestly, I was disappointed by her performance. I was disappointed by the choice of the match. The fact that it was a tag team match. Wasn't happy. But let me know, what did you think about it? Alright, let's see what else do we have here. Chris says, I pick Sheamus. I'm rooting for Sheamus, says my man Tony. Sheamus to win, says my brother Floppa. That's great. And hit the bell. Thank you for that, King Tones. That's right. Love that. Love that. That's right. Even if Ray wins, he will get squashed by Gunther. Nonetheless, it's true. That is true. He's gonna get squashed. AJ, is trivia an hour before the Triple Mania show? That's right. So Triple Mania is gonna be starting at about 9 p.m. Eastern. So an hour before that, we're gonna be having a little trivia, and of course, the trivia is for the Trivia Championship. So whoever gets the questions correct, or most of them correct, they're gonna win the trivia title, which currently is held by True. So we'll see who wins tomorrow. If somebody is able to take the title away from True, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, and for now, SmackDown is a 7 out of 10, says Ricky. Yeah, it's an average show. Yep, that's right. Follow the way and I like that. That's right. That's right, Flappa. Okay, with that being said, we're back from commercial, and Sheamus hits Rey Mysterio with a backbreaker. Rey goes down hard, and Sheamus now going after Ricochet. Ricochet with an elbow strike to Sheamus. Sheamus in trouble. He gets Ricochet up and down just like that. And two things I love about SmackDown are Io Sky and the Princess of Extreme, Liv Morgan. Oh yes, she was I think it's safe to say that Liv Morgan segment, the backstage brawl, was the best part about SmackDown tonight. I think I can say that for sure. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Liv Morgan pulling a Jeff Hardy on all of us. That was pretty damn cool, and especially doing all of that crazy stuff with a smile on her face. And I don't know, the 1,000 emotions that she goes through at the same damn time whenever she's wrestling or fighting is pretty damn interesting. So that's cute. Yep. Tony, no question, says King Tones. It's not cold in Florida, says Andy. Okay, that's good. All right, Ray 1 beat Walter. Indeed, true. You're right. So not at least in the foreseeable future. Wow. And Solo and Sheamus having a moment here, and now with those elbow strikes, banger after banger after banger. Sheamus right now with the upper hand. Solo Sikoa in trouble. He sends Sheamus right there to the ropes. Sheamus once again with a shoulder tackle to Solo, sending him out there one more time. Love that. And by the way, we have Bubba Kid 313 who has just hit the subscribe button. Bubba Kid, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you. Welcome on board. Wow. Nice dive to the outside from Ricochet, taking out Solo Sikoa once again, just like Drat. There you go. And no, King Tones, the trivia and the pay-per-view titles are different. The pay-per-view, of course, for the prediction, and the trivia title is for the trivia. Tomorrow, we're going to be having them both on the line because, of course, the pay-per-view is happening tomorrow and trivia is happening tomorrow. So tomorrow, it's competition for both the titles. And I can see James here with the let me eat. Let me eat. What is happening, James? What do you want to eat, my brother? Are you having dinner? Bon appetit. And here we are. It's Ricochet versus Ray. That's nice. Ricochet right now with the upper hand, or at least trying to get away from Ray here. Was going to go for a knee strike. Rey Mysterio dodges. Ricochet with an elbow strike to the back of the head. Now with a roll-up on Ray. Ray with a kick. And Ricochet again with the dodge. Going for the cover. And Rey Mysterio kicks out. Interesting. Springboard. And just like that, he was going to go for a DDT. Ricochet with a reversal again. One step ahead of Rey Mysterio here tonight. Nice. Ricochet actually doing pretty good here against Ray. Goes for the cover and a kick out. Love that. Bubba Kid 313 once again. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you. Alright, let's see. The Jey Uso tantrums are the best thing about... I agree. Oh my... How did I forget about that? The whole Jey Uso stuff and Sami Zayn stuff, it is so funny. And here we are. Ricochet was going to go for a high-risk maneuver. Of course, that does not connect. And Solo Sikoa looking to take advantage, taking on both Ricochet and Ray, just like that. And Sheamus gets in there. Solo Sikoa one step ahead once again. Why do I feel like what Nantic said is actually going to happen? And Solo is indeed going to win the match. I've got a big feeling it's happening. And of course, we go to a commercial. So if you look at the time, we've got about 22 minutes left before the show is going to be over. This match is still going on. We've just gone to commercial, which means this match is going to go on for another 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to go back to commercial. Then Bray Wyatt's going to come out for the last 10 minutes of the show. So come on. All right. Let's see what else do we have here. Love that. Yeah. The Jey Uso tantrums are the best indeed. The AJ Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy need to go to the Hall of Fame. What do you think? I totally agree. But it seems like they're still not done. I think that Jeff Hardy, because of all the stuff that happened recently, it's not the right time for him to enter the Hall of Fame, because if he does right now, it's going to be a pity party. People are going to feel bad for him. Bad for the last few years of his career, that is what is going to be the most talked about stuff. That Jeff Hardy, he entered rehab, and that's why he retired, and that is why he's now going to the Hall of Fame. That is what most of the people are going to talk about. So I feel like it's not the right time for Jeff to go into the Hall of Fame. When he is better, when he's feeling better, when he's doing better, he needs to get back here, wrestle for a bit. Once again, show everybody why he is Jeff freaking Hardy, and then respectfully enter the Hall of Fame. Entering the Fame right now, immediately after rehab, I don't think it's a great idea. That's just me. That's what I feel. Let me know if you guys, think any differently. If you think that it doesn't matter, he should still retire, should still enter the Hall of Fame, even if it's immediately after the rehab. Let me know what you guys think. But I do agree that both of them are deserving of a Hall of Fame spot without a doubt. But I feel like for Jeff, gotta wait for a little bit for sure. Let's see. Bubby Kid, thank you. That's right, King Tones, much love. Dream Mats is Tony, love that. AJ, I don't know how Colt Cabana has Twitch. Oh, Colt Cabana has Twitch. That's nice. Good for him. By the way, guys, Jessica from Impact Wrestling. If you guys want to watch a wrestler playing some games and stuff like that, you guys have to check out. And this is not like a paid promotion or something. You know what? Don't do those. I'm just saying this because she's a great person and somebody that you'd love to interact with. She literally is super duper interactive. No ego whatsoever. Doesn't ignore messages, comments, reads every single one of them. Jessica, you guys have to check her out. She's very cool on Twitch. Really, the most interactive wrestler that I've ever come across. A lot of these wrestlers, I look at them, they mostly ignore the messages, ignore the comments, most of them. Pick a select few. But this lady was great, so she stood out for me. Ricochet and Ray have wrestled outside of WWE. Yes, they have. I remember that very well. Yeah. Definitely made the news as well with their match. Disappointment show, says King Jones. I wouldn't say a total disappointment, but I would say that, not the best. Not the best. Monia Delon is here. Good to see you. Welcome. And Ricky has sent me a message. I'll take a look at that in just a bit, brother. Thank you for that. And Solo once again with those hard elbow strikes to Sheamus. And he says Ricochet versus Ray happened at Lucha Underground. Ricochet was Prince Puma. Lucha Underground, such a great promotion. I spoke with this guy, PJ Black, Justin Gabriel, some time ago. And he told me that the best promotion that he's ever worked for, the most fun that he's ever had working, was for Lucha Underground. I know that Lucha Underground was something that was loved by the fans and wrestlers alike. Hopefully it comes back. I don't know if it's ever going to come back, but it was loved. It was really, really loved. That's for sure. And there we see it one more time. Elbow strikes being traded between Solo and Sheamus. They're going at it right now. Banger after banger after banger after banger. You gotta love that. All right, I see that. Bubba Kid, welcome. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Can't remember his Miss Elizabeth. I'm sorry. Kind of a tough to wait a second. What's happening here? Sheamus is down hard. Is he okay? It looks like he's out.
Belly aching, Cole. We're going to see him in my nose.
There's a reason he's there and you're here.
Wow.
I'm beat up because of him.
And Sheamus, you can again see the black and blues and the welts and bruises from the wars Sheamus has been through in recent weeks. But he's still out there, fighting strong. Ricochet now. Every punch and shot by Sheamus is doing such malice.
What I've been trying to tell you, you're calling me bellyacher. Simply ain't true. The man is an absolute beast in there. Feel every shot.
That's nice. That is cool.
Might be the answer for the high flyers.
So Ray and Ricochet are working here together, looking to take out Sheamus. Looking to superplex him off the top turnbuckle, and Solo is going to come in here. Of course he's going to do that, and he's going to take out... all right. You know what? These spots are great. It's magical to see them every single time, but we see these spots a bit too much, a bit too often, where one guy pulls a whole Superman and takes out everybody single-handedly, off the top turnbuckles. So we see these spots a bit too often now. To really get that big pop anymore. But coming back to the question of James, I don't think that Elizabeth is actually in the WWE Hall of Fame. I do know that she's in the, I believe, an International Hall of Fame or other Hall of Fames out there for wrestling, but I don't know. I don't believe that she's in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. That's right, Andy here with the confirmation. Thanks for that, Andy. Says she is not in the Hall of Fame. Thanks for that, brother Andy. Do you guys think that she should? Do you think she deserves it? Do you think that she will go to the Hall of Fame one day? Long overdue? What do you think? Great question here from James. Quite a conversation starter. And once again, Sheamus with those big chops, big punches to the chest here. Wow. And you can see Solo trying to reach out to his chest because that must hurt. Look at Sheamus. Banger after 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 banger. Holy crap. Look at that. Sheamus. Loving this. Wow. Alright, Ricky has sent me a message. Let's take a look at that right now. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Did I not tell you that, Ricky? Did I not tell you that? This was the first thing that I said. Holy crap. Okay. I couldn't have been more correct. This show couldn't have been a little more predictable. So, breaking news from the WWE, guys. Thank you for that, Ricky. Rey Mysterio has struck a deal with Triple H to be moved to the SmackDown roster. Rey Mysterio is now a part of SmackDown. He's moving away from his son. He's not going to be on Raw any further. He's going to be performing only on SmackDown. Has been moved away from the Raw roster on SmackDown. So that is where we are right now. Rey is on SmackDown, his son on Raw, and this is how they're going to keep them both away from each other, at least until Mania. Oh gosh, I'm so tired of being correct all the damn time. True, I'm coming after your predictions title. If this continues, I'm taking it away from you, brother. And there you go one more time. Wow. Jey Uso getting in there. It's a whole brawl, so we've got, of course, Sheamus' guys out here. We've got the Bloodline here, which means the thing is down to Rey, and it's down to, of course, Ricochet, which means that Rey's gonna win, because, obviously, you know, the Bloodline's busy, Sheamus' club is busy, Rey Mysterio's gonna win. This is it. This is it. Wow, Ricochet grabs Rey Mysterio. Are you telling me that Ricochet's gonna pull a shucky ducky quack quack? You can't do that. Ricochet cannot beat Rey, can he? And Rey, oh my god. That was a bad landing. Ricochet landed right on his head. That was bad. Wow. Hope he's okay. But of course, Rey Mysterio pulls a 619. Of course he does. He's gonna win, guys. This is exactly how it's gonna go down. Again, I'm tired of being right all the damn time. Did I not say Rey was gonna win? Oh dear. Come on. I'm tired of being right all the time, guys. Alright, let's see. Yeah, just happened. Rey wins the match. All due respect, but Elizabeth didn't do anything, says sure. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I guess. Let's see, Chris says, if she does put Lex Luger into it, I see. That is BS, must be blacklisted like Macho Man, says James. Judgment Day will show up on Smack. I know, right? I thought that the whole, brand split was a thing of the past now. People can move here and there. I guess Judgment Day will show up. You're right, true. Shouldn't be that hard. Unless they banned him from SmackDown, that is. But anyways, Rey Mysterio here, away from the toxic relationship, away from his son, and already winning. Good for him. And of course, up next is Bray Wyatt. Oh, have we not heard that before? Bray Wyatt still up next. I was actually so ready to transition into the team for Rampage. I was about to click the button to go into Rampage mode, only to realize we're not done with the show just yet. And I'm not even hyped about the Bray Wyatt stuff anymore because they have teased me a bit too much for me to even care. So, come on. Alright. Anyways, Rey Mysterio with a big victory over there, I guess. Rey just hit the 619. That's right, Andy. He just won. Another joke match, says James. I'm just wondering, what a match would it be between Rey and Gunther? Does Rey even stand a chance against Gunther? Can he actually, last 5 minutes in the ring with Gunther? I really wonder. Dominic won't be good unless he bleeds. Put him in a death match with Moxley or Gage. Chris, I love that. Ron DMG, are you here? Would you like to see Dominic in a death match? I love Ron DMG's reaction to every single deathmatch idea. But no, Dominic, I feel like bleeding or whatever. I don't know if that's going to be happening, Chris, because now Triple H has even banned the thumbtacks. So we're not going to get thumbtacks, we're not going to get blood. But I feel like Dominic, for him to be over, mask would have been great, is what I feel. A mask on Dominic's face would have been a thing of beauty. But of course, that did not happen, so let's see. Let's see how this whole thing turns out, because it's the first time now, as the heel or face, he is finally, gonna be his own independent self. He's not gonna live in his father's shadow anymore. So we'll see how this goes down for Dominic. Hopefully the best for him. That's right. Upset went out of nowhere, says Tony. Out of nowhere indeed. Said you're right, Tony. Out of nowhere. That's right. Floppa not too happy. Ray won. Welcome back to SmackDown, Ray. That's right. Good to see him. Viva la Razza. Love that, King Toes. I'm hyped for Triple R tomorrow, says Ricky. So am I, brother. It's going to be a good show. By the way, who's going to be watching that anybody here would like to watch that Alberto Del Rio promotion? Because they're coming back very soon for Season 2 of their promotion, Nacian Pro Wrestling, and that's going to be streaming on Fight TV. It's going to be a 14-episode long promotion, and, for people in Mexico, they can watch it on TV. For people in America, other parts of the world, it's on Fight. It will be on Fight. He is about to strike a deal very soon. So, would you like to watch Nacian Pro Wrestling? Let me know if you would, and we can actually do watch-alongs for those as well. Let's see what else do we have here. Tony, you hit the thumb. Oh, thank you for that, King Tones. All right, Ray can beat Gunther, says True. Okay, interesting. Tony, thank you for that, my brother. If Bray shows up, let the WWE marks what? Oh wow. Okay, James. All right. I'm not wearing no panties. Okay, all right. Well, I'm not even marking out anymore. I'm telling you, I'm not marking out. I am not marking out as much as I thought I would. So let's see. And Resident Evil, welcome back, my brother. I hope things are good and well down there in Raccoon City. Welcome back. Good to see you, my brother. And you're back, and Logan Paul's gonna be back. He's gonna be back next week on SmackDown. So, what do we call Logan Paul? Do we call him an attraction? Do we call him an active WWE superstar? Do we call him a part-timer? What do we call this guy, Logan Paul? Because obviously, he shows up only for the big matches. So, do we call him a superstar yet, or we just call him a guest who appears here and there? And with that being said, it's time for the White Rabbit. Finally. Love that, Wrestling Devil. Love it. Finally. About time. They've got that gate over there on the stage once again. Let's go. Wow. That music, definitely. I've heard that music before. Is that a remix of a past theme song? Is that an instrumental to a past theme song? Because definitely I've heard that before. I just cannot make out where have I heard that before. Can you guys hear the pop? The fans are finally alive here. After being dead for the majority of the show, the fans have come alive for Bray Wyatt, and he's not wearing no White Rabbit mask tonight. The guy comes out here unmasked with a lantern in his hand. It's pitch dark. I probably should take off my sunglasses for this one because I cannot see. It's so dark. I'm not even kidding. Bray Wyatt made me take off my sunglasses. Anyways, look at him. I can see the fireflies all around the place. Bray Wyatt's got a smirk on his face. This guy knows exactly that the fans love him. They love him. The only reason he came back is for Halloween. That is funny. Oh dear. Oh wow. I'm not feeling that theme song at all. What is that song? I'm not feeling the theme song at all, guys. I'm not sure what is going on with that song, but I don't feel it's going on with the persona at all. It's a bit too loud. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that song for Bray. I just don't see it. James says, so boring, I'm switching over. Wow. Negative mind. Why is Logan Paul on SmackDown next week? It's happening. That's right. Logan Paul is going to be on SmackDown next week. There's a new theme song. That's right, Ricky. It is a new theme song. I feel like I've heard the tone before. I've heard the music, the melody before. But yeah, the theme song is new. And I don't feel like it fits the whole persona, the way he showed up, you know, the whole White Rabbit stuff, the QR code, how dark the whole thing is. I don't think that the whole theme song fits this thing at all. It's not right. Feels weird, like not the same crowd is dead. I agree, King Towns. Yeah. A remix of his old team, I figured, yeah. I don't like it, not a fan. Where the hell is Alexa Bliss? That's right. Where is she, right? His old school rock song. Indeed, Ricky. I don't know. Did not feel it. And fans here with the welcome back songs.
I don't know if y'all can read this on me, but I'm incredibly grateful, and I'm really, really nervous to be here. But I never thought of this would happen.
Wow. Is he breaking the fourth wall right now? Breaking kayfabe, breaking character to say that he's nervous?
Wow. This right here, this is just me, okay?
Wow, he really is breaking character.
Version of me that I've never got to introduce to you guys before. This is just me being me, genuine me for the first time.
What the hell? Did not see that coming. Holy crap.
And I just want to share with you, you know, this past year in my life.
What the hell?
I lost a lot of things. I lost my career. I love you too.
Wow.
I lost my career. I lost my self-confidence. I lost two people who are very, very close to me.
Wow.
And I lost my way. And I got to a point where I thought that everything that I'd ever done here, otherwise, I thought it was all meaningless. Nothing
I did not expect this to happen. I did not expect Bray Wyatt to come out here and really have this heart-to-heart conversation with the fans after being billed as the White Rabbit, you know, the whole dark persona, whatnot, coming out here with the lantern. I did not expect Bray Wyatt to come out here in tears and have this heart-to-heart conversation. I don't know if this damages his character whatsoever. I mean, it's a pretty emotional talk that he's having at the moment, and I understand that, you know, that it's sweet. But again, this is a wrestling show where people stay in character, so for him to break that fourth wall, this is interesting.
And you know who you are. But these people, they would come to me. They would come to me and they would say, Bray, I just wanted to thank you, man, because I was in a time of need, and I lost people that were close to me, and I lost my self-confidence, and I felt weak, and I felt vulnerable, and in this weakened state, I found your words, Bray. I found your words, and I just wanted to thank you, man. You saved my life, Bray.
Nice. Welcome back, Ron DMG. True says that something interesting is going to be happening now. Let's see.
Think about stuff like that.
And thank you, Bray chants echoing across the place once again. Breaking the character at the moment. I don't know, Chris, if he's a face. I've got no clue. Seems like...
What that is that I can sit here right now today and I can look all of you in the eyes and I can say that you were there when I was weak, when I was vulnerable, when I was down. So I just wanted to say thank you. You all saved my life. You wouldn't let me alone. Every time I tried to run away and hide, you were there to find me. When I left things behind, you found them. You chased me. You are the reason.
Oh, the lights go out. Wait a second. Oh.
Come with me. Your life is done. Forget the future. Forget the past. is over.
Ho ho ho. Wow.
You got no idea who you're dealing with, do you? Ooh, but you will. You will.
What the hell just happened right there? So Bray Wyatt just had this heart-to-heart conversation with the fans. That was not Bray, apparently. That was Wyndham Rotunda. And then the Rabbit shows up, and he says, basically, he's brainwashing Bray. He's brainwashing Wyndham Rotunda to be this darker side of himself that he probably doesn't want to be. I think he's falling into this whole trap laid out by the White Rabbit, falling into the darkness that is being offered to him by the White Rabbit. Gary says, I did not understand that at all. I give it a 5 out of 10. That was dumb, says awesome. Floppa says 8.8. Honestly, guys, I feel like that was sweet. But also, this was one of the only few times that we actually had a wrestler come out here on a live show like SmackDown or Raw and have this heart-to-heart conversation with the fans. We barely see that. We barely see wrestlers breaking character. I understand that breaking character was also part of the storyline here tonight, but still, we barely see stars coming out and breaking character the way that Bray Wyatt did. I mean, after building Bray Wyatt as the darker side of himself and whatnot, he comes out here crying. I mean, wow, that totally, basically destroys all the darkness that we were hyping all this while, all this long. But at the end of the thing, the Rabbit showing up basically tells us that these are two individual people. One is Bray, one is the Rabbit. Two individual identities that should not be mixed, I guess. So it's quite interesting. We leave SmackDown here tonight with even more questions. But wow, what a way. Okay, so we got I don't even know. So I'm looking at some of the tweets here. People are saying, holy crap, he got me into tears in the first 10 seconds into his promo. Lovely promo I'm seeing on Twitter here. That was so good. Bray Wyatt's new character. Well, all right then. Whoever made that Bray Wyatt theme was really cooking in the studio. I don't know, guys. What the hell? Okay. So I'm looking at Twitter, and most of the people say that it was genius. I see somebody says that was mythically genius what Bray Wyatt did right there. Okay, anyways, guys, on that note, that's right. We're now on Rampage. Let's talk about Rampage. Let's talk about AEW, because I am left super duper confused. I'm not even going to lie right now. I'm super confused about the whole Bray Wyatt stuff. Well, let me know, guys. Did you like it? I know that Gary did not like it. I know that True says time for Rampage. Okay, but let me know, what did you feel about that promo from Bray Wyatt? Andy says, Wyndham Rotunda is showing to everybody that what he was dealing with in his real life. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I don't know. The whole stuff is leaving me confused. Basically got on there, broke the fourth wall. Something we barely see on WWE television. I mean, Vince McMahon would have never approved of this idea. You know it. He would have never let Bray Wyatt come out here and cry in front of the fans, in front of the world like that. He would never do that. So, a very interesting move indeed from these guys. Yeah. Let's see. Nope, says True. Not a fan. All right. Okay, I'm just tuning in, guys. Tuning into Rampage. Let's see. Claudia and Moxie is a good team. Those are big names right there, so not a surprise there. Of course they're good. I'm so happy Bray Wyatt is back on TV, says Ricky. Absolutely, it's great to see him back, but the whole thing is a little odd. I cannot lie here. It's a little odd, and people call it mythically genius. I don't know. I feel kind of stupid right now because I don't see what a lot of people are seeing, I guess. All I feel right now is confused by the whole thing. I think, of course, they're leaving us with a lot of questions. Is Bray Wyatt gonna play this character, or is he gonna be his real self moving on? Somebody who will be, his mind will be taken over by the Rabbit, and will do all the devilish and the evil things because on the command of the Rabbit, or what's gonna be happening? Lots of questions here. We'll see where this heads in a bit, but lots of questions as we go off the air or in from SmackDown tonight. That's right. 10 out of 10 because of damage control. Well, overall, I'm going to give tonight's show a 6. Yeah, that's my rating for the show tonight. A 6 out of 10 is what I'm going to give the show. And Chris also gives it a 6. I see. He gives it a 6. It got 4 points for Bray. It was 2 before. I see. So Chris was a fan of the Bray Wyatt stuff. Did you get it, Chris? Did you get the Bray Wyatt stuff? Okay, Ricky's super happy. 8 out of 10. That's impressive. Good stuff. And of course, Rampage is not streaming live in India. Never does. So gotta pull off my other laptop for the streaming stuff here. And Bray made me change my rating, says Ricky. So that improved your rating. Bray Wyatt stuff improved your rating. That's good. Nice. One thing's for sure, I did not expect that to happen. Nobody saw Bray Wyatt coming out here crying and having this heart-to-heart conversation with the fans. So that was something that was a big surprise. Unexpected. I did get it, but I'm wondering who the White Rabbit is. I think it's, after this whole thing about Bray and the White Rabbit, I've got a feeling that, I don't know, maybe all the Firefly Funhouse family members are nothing but his own persona. Maybe it's a split, personality disorder that he's dealing with right now. Yeah, I really wonder. Let's see. Thank you for that, Ricky. I'll definitely drink some water in a bit. But yeah, just tuning into Rampage right now. Great job. Let's see, what else do we have here? What other comments do we have? Wyndham Rotunda is showing everybody that what he was dealing with in his real life, says Andy once again. Also, I've got to say, did he really need to do that? Was that really needed is a big question here. Very big question. And thank you, King Tones. You're awesome. Thank you for that, love. Okay. Oh dear. Come on. AEW makes it so hard to watch Rampage internationally. I don't know if you guys, anybody here looking at us at the US, but I've heard that in the UK as well, Rampage is not live. And, of course, in India, it doesn't air. So that's always interesting. Yeah. We're getting into it, guys. I'm getting my stream up now. Okay. Yeah, Cameron Grimes is going to be on Raw this Monday. That has already been revealed. Cameron Grimes will be there. Of course, we know Cora Jade is going to be making her Raw debut this Monday as well, so that will be interesting. Okay, perfect. All right. Just getting ready, guys. I'm dealing with a software update on my computer, so just getting Rampage up. Oh dear, come on. Oh, it's up. All right, perfect. Thank you for that. Just getting into it. But let me know, guys, what am I missing out on Rampage right now? What is the first match? Is it a tag team match that is kicking off at the moment? Chris, I feel like Excalibur is average. That's what I would say. I think I like Tony Schiavone better than I like Excalibur. I think I like JR or even Taz better than I like Excalibur. Not the biggest fan of the guy on the commentary table. I'm not. What about you, Chris? And what do you think about Renee Paquette? Do you feel like she should be a commentator on Rampage or Dynamite? We understand that she's doing backstage interviewing right now, at least to start off with AEW. But do you think that she should transition into the role of a commentator in the near future? I feel like as we move on and, there will be a time when JR will hang up his boots, I feel like Renee might fill in the boots. You never know. Thank you for that, King Tones. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I see Moxie and Claudia versus Butcher and Blade. Love that. Thank you for that, brother. Oh, I see it now. Finally, the stream is on for me. The tag's been made and Moxie gets in here just the way I like it. All right, my brother Andy, have a good night. Sleep well. Take care. And I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow for Triple Mania. Take care. And also, an hour before that, for the trivia. The trivia will be a lot of fun, so I look forward to seeing you, brother. Nice dive to the outside. Moxley dominating, doing pretty well. And they're also advertising the match that's going to be happening Tuesday. That's right, next week on Tuesday. We're going to be seeing Dynamite live. Moxley versus Hangman Page for the AEW World title is going to be happening next week on Tuesday night Dynamite. And Andy, sleep well. King Tones, that's okay. Yeah, he's got a bed. That's right. Yeah, Chris. No, definitely. He's a knowledgeable guy. He knows his wrestling. He's also a promoter himself. His promotion did not really take off. I don't know if that promotion is still active right now. He ran a promotion, if I'm not wrong, on the West Coast. And, after he got this gig with AEW, I believe that the promotion has kind of got defunct or is barely operating. But yeah, so Yeah, he's a promoter himself. That's right. Right. You're awesome, my brother Randy. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Sleep well, brother. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Quite an ovation here for the fans. The fans, I can tell you, they are definitely alive. A lot better audience than WWE had with SmackDown. SmackDown's audience was terrible. Even the Bray Wyatt entrance, yes, he got a pop. But that was nowhere the pop that I expected it to be. I expected it to be a major pop. It really wasn't anything too crazy right there. That's right. Andrew, my brother, Bray Wyatt did show up. You're going to be very surprised to hear that Bray Wyatt showed up and he was alone, but he started crying when he got in the ring. He started crying. He was all emotional. He had a heart-to-heart conversation with the fans. He thanked them for the support and everything. Basically, it wasn't Bray Wyatt, it was Wyndham Rotunda that showed up. And at the end of the thing, he was confronted, via satellite by the rabbit, by the white bunny, by the white rabbit. And that's how we closed the show. So Wyndham Rotunda showed up, broke the character. He said, it's not me playing a character, it's me, it's my real self, is what he said. And of course, he was interrupted very rudely by the white bunny. And yeah, that's how he went off the air. But that was very interesting. Did not see it happening. Did not expect Bray Wyatt to come out here and start crying. He talked about how he lost two very good friends in the past year. He lost his career, lost everything. But his fans kept supporting him. And so he had to thank them. So that's what happened. Very interesting.
Gun dynamite to the cowboy.
And here we are with Jon Moxley sending a clear message out to the cowboy, Hangman Adam Page. WWE New Orleans, not true fans. That's right. Liv Morgan with Bray Wyatt would have been nice. I think that, it could happen. You never know. Liv Morgan is slowly going to that darker side, so she still has time to join the faction. So the Wyatt Six. But the five people who do join in, they're going to be very, very interesting. They're going to get the super push of their lifetime. It's going to be great. All right. Of course, the first match is over. Moxley and Claudio with a big victory here. Moxley is determined. He is ready for Tuesday night, next week Tuesday, when he's going to be defending his world title against Hangman Adam Page. And we can see Adam Page in the back having a good laugh at his expense. Page looks confident, but I think we all know who's going to win. It's going to be Moxley, who will walk out still champion. No surprises there. He is going to be champion. He's going to retain the title, of course, this Tuesday. And right now we are backstage with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. And Renee Paquin, I'm sorry. Always good to see her.
What's next for you guys?
Well, first of all, Renee, I would like to welcome you to AEW, but you can call it Whose House? Exactly. Now, of course, the next...
That was a very slow pop. Whose House? I think the pop you expected was a lot bigger than that. That was quite a slow pop, but that's okay, I guess.
But the fact that... they're giving sanction by Mark Sterling and can't do the scissor anymore. I think that's the funniest thing in the world. Keith, come on, bro. That's hilarious, right?
I'm sure that you're reveling in that fact. But listen, I need you to understand something. I stuck with you because I believe in you. You're not just good. I think you can be great. But you also represent me. Since when do we need to cheat to beat anyone?
That's right.
You kind of did. Listen, the fact is, all of that nonsense means nothing.
Yeah.
You are swerving into the wrong lane.
That's right. Keith Lee is right. Since when did they need to cheat to get the big victories? I'm glad that Keith Lee told him as it is. He's swerving into the wrong lane and should wake up before it's too late. Should wake up before he ends up being like the Hitro. So Keith Lee with facts right there. Liv Morgan with Bray would have been awesome indeed, King Tone. So, interesting way to kick off Rampage here tonight. All right. With that being said, we go to commercial, just like that. On commercial right now, and Chua says, AJ, do you think Dexter will beat Miz on Monday Night Raw? It's going to be interesting, actually. Miz Monday Night versus Dexter. I don't think that the match will have a clean result, a clean ending. I think there's got to be, somebody getting disqualified, some interference, Maurice getting in, interfering, getting in the business. Maybe Indy Hartwell showing up, but I don't believe that the match is going to go down fair and square. I don't think it's going to have a definite winner, because a match like that is definitely reserved for a pay-per-view, and I feel like that is too good of a match to take place on Raw. So definitely, I don't think anybody's winning on Monday. Yeah, sure, that's right. Love that, love it. And is Flipper going to sleep? Flipper, good to see you. Thank you for being here, brother. Have a good night. And that's right, guys. We are on commercial right now. By the way, how many of you guys are planning on watching The Rock's film, Black Adams? Anybody here gotta be watching Black Adams? Because it comes out very soon. I believe in India, is it already out? I heard that it's gonna be coming out first in India than anywhere else in the world. For some reason, India is gonna get the first screening of that show. Yeah. Black Adams release date. When does it come out? Let's take a look. 20th of October. Yeah, so 20 October is when it comes out. Very interesting. Love that. All right, Kington says yes, he's got to be there. And, I don't feel like we've had a lot of big films, in the latter part of 2022. So I feel like this is going to be one of the big films that is going to draw a lot of audience. And lots of people are actually looking forward to this one. So that's great. Let's see what other films are coming out here, apart from Black Adams. Come. What do you mean, King Tones? India has movie connections. What does that mean? By the way, Spider-Man is back on theaters. Not so surprisingly, a quick crash grab again. They are now having a director's cut, I believe, of Spider-Man that is running in theaters again. Yeah, for some reason. I'm a Spider-Man fan, but I would not go to watch that film again in theaters. I just wouldn't do that. Alright, Black Adams, of course, is coming up very soon. I can look at the movie screenings. And Halloween Ends is also screening at the moment in India. It's pretty cool. Random question of the night is back. King Tones. What is that question about, though? India has movie connections? What is that about? It gets movies first to watch. Oh, that way. Well, I don't know. This is probably one of the first times that it's happening that India is getting a movie first. Usually it's the same day or sometimes even, afterwards, because usually it's, I believe, Japan or those Asian countries that gets the movies first. India, not really the first always, but this is one of the rare times that it is first, so that's great. Usually it goes, releases on the same day as North America, but before time zones, people do get to watch it first here, so that happens, yeah. Why is Mario staring at me? Mario loves you, brother. I see Mario is feeling lonely right now. Do you see that? Oh, dear. Oh, poor guy. Oh, it's just the two of us right now in the chat. We need more people active, guys. We need more people active. And here we are now with the Dark Order backstage with Renee Paquette.
Trios title picture.
It was heartbreaking. This is the second time we lost an opportunity to win the Trios titles. But if there's one thing we do best is pick ourselves.
Be quiet. Look at all these sad faces. We've been following you around for 2 months.
Yeah, you have been following me around for 2 months.
Yeah, so let's do something about it.
2 months you've been trying to get me to join you.
Yes.
And then last week you screwed us out of the Trios titles.
They screwed themselves.
So now it's not just affecting me, it's affecting my whole group. So I'll tell you what, next week, me versus Roosh. When I beat him, you guys leave me alone. When I beat him, you'll leave me alone for good.
Hey, the assistant.
Boys, hey, wasn't my future. The future. What?
What? Oh dear. Wow. You've got to be kidding me. Did not see that coming. The band is back together as we see it right there. That is crazy. Alan Angels is back. Good to see that. Wow. So cool. The Dark Order, just when we thought it's over, they finally hit their, the lowest of lows. Alan Angels is back. Good to see him back. That is great. That's right. I think Garcia is playing Jericho. Well, let's see, brother. The whole Garcia stuff has definitely been very interesting. Yeah. one thing's for sure, this guy draws a lot of eyes. People are taking note of whatever he's doing, and he's staying relevant. So no matter who he turns on, Garcia is winning this whole damn thing. He's incredible, doing an incredible job here, without a doubt. Wait a second, that wasn't Angels? It's probably my eyes here. It's probably my sunglasses. Who was that? I mistook them as Angels. Oh dear. I popped hard for no reason. I thought the guy is back. Oh dear. Okay. Alright. Madagascar 6 A Little Wild is coming out next year. Okay, Chewis. I heard you talk about it earlier as well. And here we are with Chris Jericho. Nice. Wow. The fans are loud here for the guy. Good for them. These guys are making some noise for Jericho. Singing along Judas. That's the loudest that I've heard fans sing in a long time. Nice. The Canadian fans are loving it. Yeah, alright. True says he left AEW before Angels did. I see. Very similar, I must say. I looked at the face. I looked at the face paint and I thought, okay, that is Angels. But good to see him back. The fact that he's back hopefully means that Angels also will be back. Angels definitely was loved. I like the guy myself. Yeah. Nice. But true, was it Maria and Mike and Matt Taven, the guys that you were talking about? The guys who were making the debut? Or is there somebody else also making the debut tonight?
It's a long time.
Oh. I see it, guys. So the guy who came back wasn't Angels. Thank you once again, True. The guy is Stu Grayson. Stu Grayson was let go before Angels was, and he's back. He's back on. And the funny part is that the commentators did not address him as Stu Angels as well, so okay. But he's back here. Good job. I'm glad to see Stu Grayson back at AEW. Thank you for that, Chris. That's right, Stu is indeed back. Age of Envy doing Cobra. Oh, my. Cobra Kai, I don't know if we're doing that. Because I think everybody's already watched that, brother. Everybody's watched the show. That's right. That's right, rookie. Stu Grayson. Yep.
Why I did what I did this past Wednesday. And don't worry, I'm not going to keep you waiting too long. I'm going to tell you right now. Chris Jericho has always said that sports entertainers are superior.
It's gonna be the Bollywood Bowl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, they're not. I thought they were gonna be it, but they're not. I don't know. They're gonna be on Dark, as I believe. Yeah. Okay. So I can see here the comment from Gary. It's going to be the Honor No More. Honor No More, I believe, are going to come out at the end of the show, is from what I understand. So probably not Honor No More. Yeah.
Hey, it's dead. It's over. Don't say it no more. I will never be a pro wrestler. And although Bryan Danielson is my hero, he taught me so much about heart, about guts, about fighting spirit. But when Chris Jericho hit me in the head with the Ring of Honor title, he taught me how to win. And that's
nice.
when I realized that sports entertainers beat pro wrestlers every single time. Hey guys, I got a little confession to make. My name is Daniel Garcia, and I am a sports entertainer.
Alright, so basically, he did what he did because he's a sports entertainer, not a wrestler. He's about entertaining people. So he did what he did best, you know, entertain the fans. I like that. Jericho literally cannot beat every ROH champion. Some of them are in WWE. That's right, True. You're right. I'm way behind, sister. Okay. You know that happens because this thing doesn't air in India at all. They don't air Rampage for some reason. They air Dynamite Live, but no Rampage. They just don't air the show at all. Holy crap, Dalton Castle? I love this guy. Alright, this is great. Dalton Castle comes out here with the Peacocks. Love them. This will be great. And he's got the microphone in his hand, so which means we're going to have a trade of words here. Okay.
Mystique. Christopher. This.
The fans are loving it too. Look at that. The pop for Dalton Castle. They are cheering the guy on. That's nice. Good job. I see it, Andrew. I see my peacocks. I see my peacocks. You know, I love those peacocks. They're the most loyal pets that I've ever seen. So good.
You silly little goose. It makes me sick.
Alright, I'm going to keep my volume low right now because you guys have probably already heard all of this. And I don't want to annoy you guys with a tape delay that I'm receiving on my end. Okay. Wow. Okay, apparently, Casson wants Jericho's title. He is coming for the title. Wow. The Canadian fans are loving it. Look at that. They are definitely making a lot of noise for Dalton Castle right here. Nice job. Oh, come on. So it's happening. Next week on Dynamite, we're going to get a championship match here between Jericho and Dalton Castle. That is nice. Tuesday night is going to be great because we already have a pretty big match. Moxley taking on Hangman Page. And now Jericho versus Castle on Dynamite. I love that. Okay. Dalton Castle is former ROH champion, and he wants that title back, so that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of, Maria Kanellis, and the fact that she's with AEW now, I wonder if she is actually going to join ROH and, look after their women's division, because that is what, she was doing before ROH went bankrupt and, before they, shut down for some time. And ultimately bought by Tony Khan. But that is what Maria Kanellis was doing. She was I believe she was in the board of directors. She was looking after the women's division. We did an interview with Maria Kanellis about that before she took on that opportunity and took on the role, that position. So that's something that, people are talking about, if she's going to resume that position, that role, and to look after the women's division in ROH. And now that she's signed with AEW, I wonder if she's going to be doing just that. We'll see. That's right. I look forward to Jericho versus Samoa Joe. Will be badass, brother. I love Samoa Joe. I think he's been great in AEW. Yeah, I love every single one of his matches. AJ, you don't change the hashtags on your screen. Thank you for that, King Tones. Thank you for that. Oh, you guys are great with the reminder. She claims to be the TBS champion. Here we are, the TBS champion, Nyla Rose. If anybody wants to take the title away from her, they should come out here and take the title away from her. And I guess Jade Cargill is free to do so as well. I wonder if she's actually going to do that. That's right. Thank you for that, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. So Anna Jay versus Nia Jax. I don't know what this match even means. Anna Jay stands no chance against Nyla Rose, and that's a fact. But let's see. This is going to be a quick match for sure. And the fact that we're already done with 30 minutes of the show is incredible. How quickly did time fly by? 30 minutes already done for? Wow. Mira is cosplaying as Nyla. That is interesting. True, I gotta check that out. Only if I wasn't 10 minutes behind, I would be having a laugh with you, Aaron, right now, but come on. Okay, I'm way behind, of course. The guy called him, accidentally called her Anna J and corrected himself as Anna J A.S. Of course. And Marina Shafir standing ringside with the TBS title. You know, every time I look at Marina Shafir, I always imagine, what if Marina Shafir was still with WWE and they had, you know, all the 4 women. They had, of course, Shayna, Ronda, Marina, and Duke Jasmine. They had all 4 at one point in the WWE and the contracts, and they dropped the ball pretty badly. Only if, right? It's an only if scenario. They would have, you know, pulled the trigger at the right time and made it happen. It might have been something magical, but of course that never happened. Okay, with that being said, oh wow. Okay, I get the joke now, True. I get the joke now. Okay, Miro is cosplaying as Nyla. Alright, I think I get the joke now. Alright. Wow. Bit too late here. Of course, the match is still going on. Anna J here. Anna J A.S. trying to fight Nyla Rose. Sweet job so far. I'm in picture-in-picture at the moment. And AEW is celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th to October 15th. Nice. Happy Hispanic National Heritage Month to everybody here who's celebrating. That is sweet. Nyla Rose on the receiving end of things, actually. Anna J.A.S. dominating, doing pretty well. That is good. Good for her. Let's take a look. Vicky Guerrero playing with the boys ringside. Anna J sends Nyla Rose straight headfirst into the turnbuckle just like that. Let's see what else do we have here. So, Gary, I was wondering the same. What does the AS stand for after Anna J's name? I believe that is Appreciation Society because JAS. So I guess that's how she gets the AS from. JAS, I guess. So that should be it, right? That should be what the AS should stand for after her name, I guess. Alright, no WWE hashtags is true. What is going on right now? Wait a second. I did change the hashtag. Did it not get changed? 1 second, let's see. Take a look. Oh. It still has the Bray Wyatt hashtag. Alright. Okay, thank you for that, guys. I'll get that changed as well. The whole Bray Wyatt stuff has just left me so confused. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about Bray Wyatt over the weekend. The fact that he came out here and left me even more confused, left us with even more questions than we had before SmackDown tonight, is interesting. And that's right, Gary. That's right, brother. And Damage Control defended their women tag team titles against Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez next Friday on SmackDown. Alright, that's sweet. Good for them. It's Rampage time. That's right, True. That is right. The whole thing about SmackDown was... yeah, but with that being said, we are currently on commercial. Of course, Nyla Rose and Anna J match is happening right now. I wonder if Jade Cargill will be here, because honestly, she should be. Of course, Nyla Rose is walking around, she's parading with the TBS title, claiming that she is the champion. Jade Cargill must do something about it. After this match, we're going to be seeing Ethan Page in action. He's going to be taking on Isaiah Cassidy. Will be happening later on. And the Pinnacle, that is FTR and Sean Spears. Sean Spears getting some spotlight. Good for the guy. He's going to be in action too, and will be taking on the Embassy. That is Brian Cage and Gates of Agony. Will be the main event of the night. Now, apart from that, we already know it. I wish it wasn't spoiled, but it's spoiled. We know that Mike Bennett, and Maria Kanellis, and Matt Taven are going to be here. And they're going to be debuting here tonight. I don't know how is it going to be happening, but they're saying that it's happening at the end of the show. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes down, but it's good to see them here. That's right. Prediction: Damage Control wins, absolutely. Yeah, they're gonna retain, you know it. And here we are once again. Anna Jay right now giving Jade Cargill a hard time. Jade Cargill, honestly, she's having a hard time against Anna Jay. Does she really expect that she can hang around the undefeated, the monstrous, the female Goldberg, Jade Cargill? She cannot. Nyla Rose doesn't stand a chance against Jade if she's having such a hard time against Anna Jay AS. That's right. AS is so close to ASH, right? It's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna say it. So I'm gonna say it. That Bray theme and return was bad. My brother Citizen, good to see you. Welcome. I've gotta admit, the whole return might have been something as people are calling it genius, right? People see some kind of genius in it. I don't. By the way, Nyla Rose just won the match, so good for her. I don't see any genius in it. I don't know. I'm just confused right now. So maybe later on I'll think about it. I'll watch it again and I'll think that, okay, it's genius, but right now I don't see any genius. But the theme song, it's a no-brainer. The theme song was terrible, was bad. It had nothing to do with this character at all. Made no sense. And here we are with Vicky Guerrero holding a signboard up. 1-0. Jade Cargill here is on a streak. Wait a second. Nyla Rose on a streak, and Jade Cargill is coming out here to take away her TBS title, rightfully so. That's right, she's here with the baddies and looks incredible. With or without the championship, Jade Cargill always looking good. Wait, and we've got AEW security guards. Are you kidding me? Why is the crew stopping the baddies from taking away the title that belongs to Jade? This makes no sense. What is happening here? And Jade Cargill storming down the ramp. Of course, that had to happen. Big boot right there to the security guard, and a punch, and an elbow strike. Of course, this had to happen. Jade Cargill trying to make her way to Nyla Rose. If Nyla Rose is in the ring right now, and if I was her, I would run. So Nyla Rose better run while she can. And Andrew says, I missed with the Wyatt segment. Brother, so Bray Wyatt came out to a music that just did not feel like it belonged to Bray Wyatt. That seemed like an entrance music that would have been better fit for, I don't know, Kane back in the day or something. I don't know. That music was definitely not the right fit for Wyatt. At least I did not think it was the right fit. He came out with the lantern, dark entrance, everything, it seemed okay. He got in the ring, and the moment he got in there was a big spotlight on Bray Wyatt, and he put down the lantern, and he started crying, and he broke into tears, and he's being a total babyface. He's breaking character. He says that this is not a character, this is real me, this is me talking to you guys right now. I want to thank the fans. I lost a lot of stuff the past year, and he's talking about how he's lost his career, he lost his friends over the past year. Basically, he's bringing Wyndham Rotunda, not Bray Wyatt, but Wyndham Rotunda is what happened. And all of that was happening. He was being a total babyface, just breaking character, doing something that nobody expected for him to do, only for the bunny to show up on the Tron, and with a very dark message towards Bray. And with that being said, we went off the air. So Bray Wyatt came out, broke character, the bunny came in on the Tron and had a message for Bray. That's it. That was the end of the show. That was how SmackDown closed for the night. Very weird. I wasn't a fan of the music especially, and even the stuff that happened in the ring, I don't know. Honestly, not sure. And here we are right now with Ethan Page taking on Isaiah Cassidy. It's got to be a quick match without a doubt. Of course, the match has been, cut a lot. We not only did we skip the entrances, but also a good part of the match here. This is probably going to be over very soon. If you look at the time, we only have about 21 minutes before the show is going to be over. So that's that. And Venom, it's good to see you. Welcome. AJ, who won? LA Knight, of course. That's right, Chua. Without a doubt, LA Knight picked up the victory over Mansoor, so that happened. Yep.
He is so slick, if you will. Watch out. Isaiah over that. Well shot, the tornado.
Nice dive right there. Nice tornado right there from Isaiah. By the way, what is happening with the guy Satnam Singh? I can't even remember. When was the last time I actually saw him wrestle? So, what is happening with Satnam? Is he going to wrestle? Do they have plans to use him at all? Is he good enough to wrestle? What is going on with the guy? Because he's admitted in the past that he doesn't think that he's good enough to wrestle right now. So I really wonder what the situation is with him and his training and everything. Really wonder. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on the bouncing bodies. Ego's Edge coming up.
Well, I believe if Isaiah loses, then Matt Hardy has to sign with the firm. I believe that's the stipulation. And that's right, that's exactly what happened. Isaiah has lost, which means that Matt Hardy will now have to sign with the firm. That's it. Yes. That's right. So Matt Hardy now belongs to the firm. He now is in the firm. Oh dear, look at the eye of Malcolm. Come on. Alright, Matt Hardy now belongs to the firm. So from the Matt Hardy family office or whatever that was, he now is a part of the firm. Okay, Matt. Alright, there you go. That's right, true. The firm owns Matt Hardy. Okay, with that being said, we're now going to the main event, which is going to be the Pinnacle versus the Embassy. FTR and Sean Spears taking out Brian Cage and Gates of Agony. And somebody messaged me, I think it was Ricky who was telling me this, but apparently Brian Cage, or was it not Tick? Somebody said that Brian Cage will be released. He's expected to be released by the end of the year, along with Sonny Kiss and somebody else as well that they mentioned. Wasn't a big of a surprise about Sonny Kiss, but Brian Cage will be released. Do you feel like they dropped the ball on the guy? Should have been used better? Or do you feel like that's only fair? You know, Brian Cage sometimes is criticized for his looks. A lot of people say that, you know, maybe he looks like a cartoon character, but some people also argue that Brian Cage is great in the ring. He's a powerhouse, he's a monster in the ring and whatnot. So, what do you think about Brian Cage? Has he ever impressed you in AEW? Let me know. Also, MJF recently, you know, he did an interview where he had high praise for MLW champion, PCW Ultra champion, Alexander Hammerstone. MJF said that Hammerstone would be great in AEW. So, letting go of Brian Cage, bringing on Hammerstone, two guys who are very much similar in their wrestling abilities is what I feel. I don't know if that is a great trade, you know. Was it the bunny from the Funhouse or was it the White Rabbit? It was the White Rabbit, brother. It was not the White Rabbit walking around. It was the bunny that showed up, basically at Extreme Rules. The mask that Bray Wyatt was wearing at Extreme Rules, it was that bunny that showed up on the Tron with a message for Bray. So that was that. Yeah, so it seems like, from the looks of it, again, I don't know if that's the plan, the idea behind this whole thing, but from the looks of it, it seems like Bray Wyatt is Wyndham Rotunda now. He is this nice guy who lost everything and, you know, just wants to be free. And then you've got the bunny, the rabbit, that holds him back and, you know, makes him the dark guy that he is. Or gets him into the darker side of things. That's what it seemed like. But, I don't know, guys. Honestly, super confused after that thing. And also kind of disappointed, I must say. Hammerstone and MJF were running... That's right, they were buddies. They shared spotlight. I believe that Hammerstone, MJF, you also had that lady, Arya Blake, who also shared the spotlight with MJF a lot. Arya Blake is an interview that I did. And, you know, I never planned on releasing that interview. It was just not a good interview. That's like one of the very few interviews that I just feel like it's never getting out there because of how terrible, you know, it was just no energy. bad answers. That interview's probably never seen the light of day. Never is. I probably will stream it for you guys if you guys want to one day, you know, on Twitch or something. So it never makes it to YouTube, but probably it will never see the light of day. Brian Cage hasn't really had an AEW run yet. Let's see what he does. Let's see. Honestly, I feel like I like the guy, Brian Cage. I like the guy. Not sure about the rest, but I like the guy. Would like to see him get some opportunities, you know, get a bit of a run. Let's see. Chris says, I want Cora Jade to... Alright, totally talk. I want Cora Jade to pick Bayley to face Roxanne. So, Cora Jade has already made her pick. Roxanne will be fighting Raquel Rodriguez on Raw. That is what's going to be happening. Yeah. It's going to be Raquel Rodriguez versus... I'm sorry, Roxanne has picked her pick. What am I saying? Roxanne has picked her pick, and Cora Jade will be fighting Raquel Rodriguez on Raw. That's what's going to be happening. Yep. And here we are now once again with the split screen interview of the night. It is Mark Henry interviewing, of course, the Pinnacle versus the Embassy. This is going to be the main event of the night. Looking at the time here, we've got 15 more minutes, you know, before the show is going to be over. And in these 15 minutes, we're going to get this match. Also, we're going to get the debut of Mike, Maria, and Matt Taven. So that should be interesting. No, Ricky, Nyla Rose never won the title. She never did. She just ran away with the belt. She ran away with the championship. And that's why Jade Cargill has been chasing her all around, trying to get the title back. But it is Nyla Rose who refuses to give it back to Jade. She claims that she is the champion, even though she never actually defeated or really had a match with Jade Cargill. She just ran away with the title. And that's it. That's that.
Great on 8x10, okay? I know tonight's gonna be a fight. But if you can't tell, Mark, I ain't ever back down from a fight. And Wednesday Night on Dynamite, you guys said that you had us beat. Well, we went out and we found the perfect 10. So the embassy might be forever.
I like how Shawn Spears is once again the perfect 10. Once again, they're trying to put him over, trying to put him on the map after he was basically used as a tool by, you know, MJF and whatnot. So I'm glad that Shawn Spears is finally getting that spotlight. I don't know if that spotlight is here only for Canada, the time that they're here in Canada, but I hope that it lasts. And here we are. Tua Leona is angry. Brian Cage is angry. It's going to be an interesting match when the Pinnacle take on the Embassy. Should be good. Brian Cage, Tua Leona, of course. So that's great. The Great Gates of Agony. Very impressive. Cora Jade is going to be fighting Roxanne, opponent for NXT. Oh yeah, that'd be a great match. Hopefully it happens. And here we are. Shawn Spears making his own entrance. It's been a while since the guy definitely has his spotlight and has his own perfect 10 entrance, right? Like this. Heading to a big match. Big fight feel. Main eventing AEW. I don't know when was the last time Shawn Spears main evented the show. So good for him. And everybody with the perfect 10 chance for Shawn Spears. Yeah, this guy deserves this. He looks a lot better, you know, throwing those 10s out rather than holding a steel chair and walking around with the chair or doing nothing with it. Welcome back, Shawn Spears. Love this. Nice. Getting in the ring here. Full of energy. Big pop for the FTR is expected. They're great, so no surprise there. The top guys are here. FTR is here. Am I like 10 minutes behind you guys once again? I probably am. The match must have started for you already. I'm still on the FTR entrance right now. Alright, let's see. We know all these wrestlers are great, right? We know that the Embassy is great. Brian Cage, Gates of Agony, these are fantastic. But what do you think about Prince Nana? Now, that is an interesting guy right there. I feel like this guy is very true to his character. I like the guy overall. I've not seen much of him, but all that I've seen of Prince Nana, I feel like this guy definitely has it. Definitely has the charisma. Hammerstone and MJF used to breathe rarefield air. Okay, alright. Well, Hammerstone is an interesting guy for sure, but the Hammerstone will also be on the show, I believe this Sunday. That's right. So this Sunday is when I'm going to be releasing that Hammerstone interview. He has a big fight coming up, and he's going to be in a big match. They're calling it the Ultra Vault match at PCW Ultra, where he's going to be defending his PCW Ultra Championship. And he's going to be on the show to talk about that very match. So, yeah, it's happening this Sunday. Hammerstone, this Sunday on the Wrassingh show. And also, Casey Navarro is going to be on the show very soon. Finally, the interview has been scheduled. I'll be recording that interview tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions that you would like for me to ask Casey Navarro, you can definitely send them over right now. I will be asking those questions when I do the interview with him tomorrow. So let me know if you guys have any questions. And here we are one more time, cartwheeling. Sean Spears again, throwing out that big 10. The fans once again with a 10 chance. Nice and sweet. Sean Spears with the upper hand right now. Of course he's going to pick up the victory. Yeah, my pick here, my prediction here, definitely the Pinnacle. They're going to be defeating the Embassy. That is my prediction. They are in Canada. They got to send the Canadian fans home happy. It's going to be Sean Spears that will pick up the victory as well. Yeah. All right. Nice drop kick from Spears to Toa Liona. Toa Liona will not go down just yet, but again, Sean Spears targets the leg, and with the dive, taking out Brian Cage and Toa, maybe not. Or maybe yes, taking them out with some aid, some assistance from his good friend. With that being said, picture-in-picture time right now. Sean Spears definitely super duper duper over. Almost time to make the tag. $1 Million Wheels. Some rich people showing off how rich they are, and they get a TV show to do so. Nice. Good job. Anybody got to be watching $1 Million Wheels? Because I definitely am not. Alright. Okay, here we are once again. Sean Spears right now, the receiving end of things. Tag's been made to Toa Liona, who gets in there. Nice knee strike to the head. Sean Spears now on the receiving end of things. He needs to make the tag. Hopefully he does so. Just in the nick of time. I expect Sean Spears to pick up the victory here to get the pinfall himself. So let's see how this goes down. 9 minutes left before the show's going to be over. Not a lot of time. Toa Liona grabs Sean Spears from the back of the head, drags him over to his corner, and now the tag has been made to Brian freaking Cage. The guy's a monster. Big punch to the head of Sean Spears, taking him out. Spears trying to make his way to the FTR, but he's a bit too far from the guys. Yeah. Punch to the midsection of Brian Cage, and with a chop to the chest, Brian Cage in trouble. Another chop to the chest of Brian Cage, followed by another one. Sean Spears right now, just getting started. Irish whip to Cage. Cage with the reversal sends Sean Spears to the corner, and an uppercut and a clothesline, and taking Spears out just like that is Brian Cage. Look at him showing off. Yeah, hell yeah. Nice job. Going for the cover. And Spears with the kick out. Once again, headlock locked in real tight on Spears. Spears needs to turn this around. Needs to get to FTR. He's been wrestling ever since the match first started. This guy desperately needs to make the tag. Let's see. But I wonder who's going to pick up the loss for their team. Is it going to be Cage? Is it going to be Toa? Is it going to be the other guy? Let's see. I think it's probably going to be Cage who will pick up the loss, but let's see. Oh, finally.
What will you change?
Nice. Still on picture-in-picture right now. The picture-in-picture commercial is a bit too long for sure. And the tag has been made. Brian Cage tags him as Brendan. And Gates of Agony right now running wild in the ring. And Sean Spears still down. The guy mocking him with those 10 chants right now. And FTR standing on the apron, desperately trying to make their way inside the ring, get the tag. But Spears, he has a bit to get over. You know, he needs to get to his side of the corner. A bit too close, but a bit too far. And right now we're getting an Black Adam's commercial. October 21st is the release date I can see here for the US. So in India, the film is actually going to come out on October 20th. So a day before. It's nice. Wow. Big back breaker to Shawn Spears right there. Sending him back first on the top turnbuckle. That's gotta hurt you. And to Oleana. Big drop once again on the apron. Shawn Spears in a tough spot. The guy needs to desperately roll over to his corner. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but he needs to do that. And now it is Brian Cage who's gonna hit him with a suplex. Shawn Spears needs to somehow reverse that, and he cannot hit with a big suplex. Shawn Spears got the fans popping, but right now he's got the fans very silent as well. Black Adam's got to be good. That's right, brother. It's got to be a great film. And the media work that The Rock has been doing for the film also has people talking, right? He's calling himself the head of the table and whatnot. I mean, The Rock knows exactly what he's doing with the media work. He knows exactly what will get the fans talking about his film. And there we see it. Shawn Spears get Brian Cage up on his shoulder. Wait a second. Come on. Ah, nice. Okay, good job. Finally, an opening for Shawn Spears with a DDT to Brian Cage. Brian Cage goes down. Spears needs to wake up and realize where is his corner. Finally. Oh dear, you kidding me? So close, but still so far.
Spears and FTR. Nicely done. Exactly what the Bishop had to do.
Oh, finally. Come on, Spears. You can do better than that. Hopefully he does. And Dax comes in right there with those punches. Finally, a hot tag. A desperate hot tag has been made. And Tuoliana sent straight to the turnbuckle. He goes flying over the turnbuckle and after the ringside. Dax Harwood, clothesline reverse, and a spine buster from Dax Harwood. I love that. There you go. Brian Cage gets in here. What is the referee doing? Why is Aubrey not doing anything about these interferences? Brian Cage is not the legal guy. What is Aubrey doing about it, though? Gotta be kidding me. And now for the cover on Dax. Dax with a kick out, obviously. I still think it's gotta be Shawn Spears who will pick up the victory, but only time will tell, I guess. Once again, he gets Dax up on his shoulders. Welcome back, King Toast, my brother. Good to see you. Welcome back. And Brian Cage, are you kidding me? Elbow drop from Cage. Goes for the cover on oh dear, one more time. Spears with the save. Just like I said, he's the hero of this match. He's going to win the match. He will pick up the victory, without a doubt. And he sends Tuoliana over the top rope. Brian Cage looking down at Spears, gets him up on his shoulders, and taking him out just like that. Wow. Cage is an animal unleashed. Ricky, welcome back. Thank you, King Tones. You're awesome. Thank you. And that's right, tomorrow it's going to be Triple Mania at 9 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. We're going to be joined and we're going to be doing the quiz, the Kahoot quiz. We're going to be doing the trivia tomorrow, right before Triple Mania. And now, nice. You cannot have a match in Canada without a Canadian sharpshooter. And FTR with the sharpshooter locked in right now. Shawn Spears is going to get a sharpshooter as well, right? He's going to do it. He's going to do it on Prince. That's right. So triple sharpshooters locked in. That's one hell of a way to close the show in Canada. Nothing gets the Canadian fans popping more than a good old Canadian sharpshooter. And Toa Leona is here to ruin the party. That's right, and he's doing just that. I see, Ricky, that is awesome. So for me, Triple F will be starting at 6:30 a.m. But we're going to do the quiz at 5:30 a.m. So that's going to be that. Toa Leona is furious. He's angry. That's right, King Tones. And he goes there like a bulldozer, shoulder first, into the steel steps. And Toa Leona is down and he's out flat. Holy crap. Super kick right there from Spears to Brian Cage. Brian Cage no sells it. Was going to go for a tremendous clothesline. Shawn Spears one step ahead and hits him with a DDT right there on the ringside. The match continues. We are now in the final 2 minutes of the show. And it is Dax Harwood looking to pick up a victory. Of course, we know that the Kingdom is going to be here immediately after this match, so let's see. Oh wow, they're already here, says True. Okay, Honor No More is here. True, how do they look? Do they look happy? Do they look fired up? How's the pop for Honor No More? Let me know. And here I'm seeing FTR with a double team move. Sean Spears is getting ready. I'm way behind. I know that, way behind. That's right, Kingtown's trivia at 8 p.m. That's correct. And just like I said, it was Sean Spears who picked up the victory for his team, so good for him. It's all about Canada and making the fans happy. Nice. Alright, Honor No More, come out for me as well. Of course they're here.
Maria Kanellis-Bennett, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett, the two-time former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
My name is Maria Kanellis-Bennett, and I am the First Lady of Professional Wrestling.
I did not expect the pop to be so weak. My God, that was such a terrible pop. I expected the pop to be a lot louder. You've got to be kidding me. That was not a good pop at all. What the hell just happened here? Okay. Clay, good to see you. I acknowledge you as always, brother. Good to see you. And that's right, love that, brother. But again, the pop was super weak, True. Rampage was better, without a doubt, but that was a weak pop. I expected the fans to go crazy for these three, but they did not. Again, I don't buy the hype of Mike Bennett whatsoever. I don't see him as a star, but Matt Taven is super talented in the ring. He can go out there, so I'm excited to see Maria and Matt, but Mike not so much. But the pop was weak. That was a weak pop. Wow. And the Embassy attacking FTR. Something tells me that there's gotta be they're not gonna be closing the show on such a note. It's gotta be either Wardlow or somebody coming in here, and they're gonna, save these guys, because the baby faces, they have to close the show with standing tall. It cannot be the bad guys. And based on the pop that Maria got, she's definitely not closing the show with standing tall. It's gotta be somebody. Oh, I'm not surprised. Gary says Wardlow is here. Not surprised whatsoever. Okay. ROH show must be coming up. I agree, True. These guys, Matt, Mike, Maria, they fit in right with ROH, and they've been referencing ROH a bit too much. Jericho, the ROH champion, Daniel Garcia. It only makes sense the ROH show must be coming up, True. You're right, and I'll tell you, I'm super thrilled. I'm super thrilled about a ROH show. It's gonna be great. 6 out of 10 for Rampage, says Rick. Yes, see that? My score better than SmackDown. Yep. I'm gonna say tonight's SmackDown was just not a great show. I'm gonna give Rampage an 8 out of 10 in comparison. It was a better show. This was the winner of the night. It was Rampage. Quick, nice, and smooth, right? And without a weird ending as well. SmackDown had a weird end. Rampage was just fine with a nice debut. I'm just surprised at the pop that Maria and the guys got. That was a weak pop. But anyways, Rampage was definitely the clear winner of the night. Without a doubt. That's right. Let's see. I see, James. The NJPW titles are right. Let's see how this goes down. For me, SmackDown was way better. I see, Ricky, okay? Liv was incredible. I've got to say that. Liv was incredible. I love Liv Morgan, what she's doing right now. I'm super excited to see what she's going to be doing up next. Ray is back on SmackDown. That's right. At WrestleMania, they got to keep them away until Mania. At Mania, the worlds will collide. It's going to be Ray versus Dominic. It's going to be damn good. Without a doubt, brother. Without a doubt. That's right. Don't come after me. Ricky, you're fine, my brother. You're fine. Well, thank you once again so much, guys, for joining me here. Once again, always a pleasure to do these watch-alongs, to watch the show with you. I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow for Triple Mania. It's going to be good. That's right. And Kingtones, as soon as I know, I'm going to let you know. Hopefully, by the end of the week, early next week, I'll let you know once I know. Was the show an 8 compared to SmackDown? Wasn't an 8. For me, both shows were flat. I see that. I feel like this one had probably better wrestling, but Yeah, SmackDown had just a weird end. Andrew, you gotta check out SmackDown and let me know how do you feel about the ending, because that was a weird ending, my friend. It was a weird ending. That's right. Once again, thank you guys so much. Much love to all of you. No problem, Anthony. Good to see you. And have a good night. Thank you, King Tones. Thank you, True, Ricky, of course, Andrew, True, James, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. I hope everybody has a good night. Gary, Citizen, everybody here. Chris, all of you guys, have a great night. Sleep well, King Tones. I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow for Triple at Triple Mania. 7.2 is a good score. Thank you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Thank you.